No. No, Devil has to honor the Devil honors his own deals. You beat him in his games, and you walk away with something. It might be fucking cursed, but you walk away with something.
But you get it. Either way, it's a lose-lose scenario. Unless
Yeah,
you
it's
don't
like you get
scenario,
the fiddle, you sound awful.
Well, no, Devil Magic makes it sound good. That's why the whole song was written. Devil Magic makes it sound amazing. But if you can play better than someone who's using some magical artifact, then you
are a demon.
Then you truly deserve said magical artifact. Plus, Devil knew he was in Georgia. If he went one state over to Alabama, he'd be in true hell.
I'm a criminal in 72 countries.
Jesus Christ, Maya, what have you done?
Oh, did you post?
Yeah, I'm a criminal in 72 countries. Maybe more, maybe a little less now. 70-something countries, guys. This is legit, just actual facts.
How does it feel to be a criminal?
How does it feel for people to hate me just for existing? Wow, feels like myself.
Feels like
Looks into the camera.
Just okay. I'm gonna say this. Imagine you were Kenku or a Aarakocra for that. Realistic bird face into the camera.
The crow of judgment or whatever my profile picture used to be on Gaia.
Just realistic bird face.
Realistic bird face. Birds front on look weird. You ever notice?
They do.
That's why all the good bird art is a side profile of their head. They never look good forward facing. Unless maybe owls because they're flat faced, but other than that.
Eagles look pretty good forward facing.
Bald eagles are like goofy.
Bald eagles are goofy. I'm talking regular eagle.
Maybe.
Who's ready to commit mass murder and possibly genocide today?
You called?
The cleric, apparently.
Tran, are you ready to violate the Geneva Convention?
That hasn't been invented in Royce's campaign. It never will be.
The moment it is, we all become war criminals.
So do all of Royce's NPCs.
So do all of Royce's villains, but then the heroes chasing them are also war criminals, so the people in the world just have to be like, do we let the war criminals handle the war criminals, or do we step in?
And become war criminals.
And that's how we dissolve the Geneva Convention.
The world's a better place without the Geneva Convention.
In the background, a nuclear explosion goes off from Zilpip.
Listen, that's what Zilpip's working towards. It's just nuclear warfare.
I hear the sipping of judgment.
No.
And what's the burp of, Cameron?
I don't know.
Constipation.
I'm gonna shut up because
clearly.
we're supposed to start soon, I believe.
No, I just stopped listening to most of you after about 5 minutes.
Wait, you listen to us?
You know, not often,
Well,
but
then
on
we gotta
occasion.
repeat everything.
Cameron, do you like Malthor? Because I sure don't. Unless you want to see him die in a terrible and unworthy way. Well, you get the idea.
You strike him down now, he will come back nothing but more powerful.
Yeah, I've heard you say that one before.
I actually have never said that one before.
Cameron, the secret. Become the DM. Hijack Royce's brain. And then you gain power.
I don't want to go in that brain. I'm sorry. If I had that ability, I'd be taking over millionaires.
Power comes at a price, Cameron. Don't be a coward.
He's just gonna smell whiskey.
Maya, if I take over Royce's brain, I have to deal with whatever dark thoughts are in that soulless man.
But you're like, listen, Royce is like chaotic evil, you're like lawful good. It'll equal out into morally
Maya,
gray.
I have
the
seen.
fact you think I'm lawful good. is a problem.
Well, you're the paladin, man.
I've seen the darkest pits of hell. Things you can't imagine. Cameron would
Two
faint.
girls, one cup.
Motherfucker, one man, one jar. You watch that thing shatter in the man's anus, you are
Oh,
always
kids are in my
disturbed.
band class were talking about that. I haven't seen it myself, but they looked
I
forever haunted.
I was younger than you
I have
when
seen both of
Goatsy
those, and
was a thing.
I have seen both of those, and they are haunting.
Alright, I'm just loading up tabletop in the background real quick.
Oh god, I forgot that thing actually exists. Someone's gonna have to describe it to me because I can't watch
Nope,
jack shit.
I'm gonna be streaming it, but I'm gonna be using it more for my own reference because I want to make sure this fight goes well. That's the reason I got it up today. I've had my cherry
Angel,
ice
do
cream.
not be kicking the dog water. And I swear Angel has a fixation on smoking people now.
Smoking?
On smoking people?
Tristan got him a pack of candy cigarettes.
How
He
old
walks
is
around holding it like a real cigarette and
How old is
puffing
Angel?
on it. Almost 2. He's 4 months away from being 2.
Wow.
That seems like a very horrible gift for a 2-year-old.
Yeah.
Why would you buy a 2-year-old candy in the first place? That's just not.
Yeah, their teeth are already gonna be ruined by the American diet. I'm one of those people. Why? Does he even have all his teeth? Probably not.
yet.
No. Why are you doing this? Why are you cursing this child?
Not my son, not my choice.
Trent, I've said that about you many a times.
What?
Trend's legal now though, it's fine.
It is true.
I know. I've got my.
Enjoy
I'm
it.
prepping up the 1,000 year of death. Just for him.
If you wish to defeat him, train for another 100 years.
No, he'll be a quick finger in the ass, and he'll change his tune.
You're not putting
the
anything
secret,
in there.
the secret technique of the Konoha.
I will end you if you even touch
1,000 years of death.
anything.
Trent,
Hands off the merchandise.
We both know you can't end shit.
Hands off the merchandise.
Trent,
I'm
are you gonna set up an orbital cannon just to kill Royce if he fingers your butt? That is the prerequisite. He puts a finger in your butt and suddenly he dies via orbital cannon.
And that's
I
getting
so
fucked.
hope Royce isn't recording.
I am. I've been recording for
Wonderful.
8 minutes now.
Wonderful.
Hey guys. Tell him to don't touch my nose, I swear. In fact, tell him that
Trent is
he's a big meanie and tell him to go away and stop being such a poo-poo head. Thank you.
Trent became 5 years old for an instance there.
Oh, okay, got it. Yeah, that's right. Let me really quick change a name just before I forget, right before we start, because I used the wrong character for Miguel's character. So let me change that.
Oh boy.
I accidentally was using the other character he had shown me.
Hey, he kept his name secret from us so we couldn't bother him about questions.
Oh, good man. Well, the name he had sent me for one of his characters he was going to use is the one I accidentally was watching. Alright, so the map isn't up yet, but that's because we aren't to that portion. Last time we left off was long, long ago.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, it's been about 2 weeks since the last part 2 of the mid-season finale. We are now at part 3, hopefully the final finale of the mid-season, in which the DM will be taking a short break that week to plan out the deaths of all his players to be ready for the next following Sunday episode.
He's plotting our real murders. Everybody be warned. We may all just go missing.
I mean, the fact that you're able to say that should tell you you're okay, at least for right now. So, as we were saying, last time we left off, Kips and Tikva began planning on how to flood the chambers with holy water. CR55 turned himself into a giant magnifying glass. Anton was doing Anton thing. We just don't ask what, Anton does.
The more we ask, the less we know.
And as the players spend the night and do their 8 hours, they got their long rest before the session would begin. Having barricaded the door to the tower, still managing to go unnoticed by the local guards and such. You guys can hear.
Each time they come knocking, CR55 just pulls the
Nope.
answer machine.
The guards seem to have been preoccupied with the dragon that is still trampling through the entirety of the city. And at this point is looking pretty beaten up off in the distance. It's starting to take some pretty good hits. You guys find yourselves having spent the night to prepare and relax. And in the morning, you notice that a certain human mercenary is gone, with nothing left behind but the vial of holy water, if you will, the cure that
Antidote.
Kips would make. Yes. And thus we come back to it being about mid-morning, as the party has finished their preparations, spent the night resting and getting all of their stats and stuff set up. But before we come to the main party, please remind me, it's Asteros?
Asterisk.
Asterisk. All right,
The
got it.
H is silent.
Okay, got it. Yeah, Asterisk. So, as you've been spending your time traveling for a while as of recent, going about your business, seeing what the new world and the old world have to provide, learning about different things here and there. And as you spent your time moving about, you had heard that a Tarrasque was being summoned on the continent. Of course, you're a curious man, a person who serves a goddess who would not necessarily want a Tarrasque in the mortal plane, and thus you found yourself heading towards the location where it was supposedly being brought out, or being summoned, if you will. However, along the way, you had noticed that a giant metallic dragon had been laying siege to this massive city. And mostly out of curiosity more than anything, you went to take a look, given that you serve the Queen of Dragons, and even you would know that the Queen of Dragons would not allow such an amalgamation to go and exist, as an affront to her own beauty and the beauty of her children. As you entered the city, every time you'd get close to this said dragon to investigate more to see if there was something further or of interest of this creature, it would seem to fly away or disappear. Eventually, you find yourself at the capital and the center of the major city. Seeing the giant castle, you realize that it would probably be easier to go find out why a dragon was laying siege, and if you could rally anybody to assist you in either the capture or the death of this said creature. As you got up to the castle, immediately the guards would try and to arrest you. You at this point would realize that these creatures are no longer what you would guess to be some sort of human. They seem to be almost vampiric at this point. With it, as one of the guards did try to bite your neck. You managed to get away, slaying both of them, but to avoid further detection, you decided to skulk around a bit and see what was going on. Upon doing so, you would eventually find yourselves in the dungeons through a secret passageway. Trying to avoid the guards and find out more information and see anybody who might be around. And again, being a servant of Saphir, trying to help those who are innocent and not capable in combat overall. You'd find a few, unfortunately, very dead humans. Some torn to shreds, some with the disembowelments, others just a simple bite on the neck. You'd finally come to a cell at the end, where you would see a very pale and very sickly looking humanoid. This humanoid, as you walk up closer to him in this dark and almost alcohol-ridden smelling dungeon, looks to be not only very drained and exhausted, having not looked like they've eaten in many a days or had anything to drink, but also as you get closer to them, they seem to shy away from you slightly, almost as if they seem to think of you as another torturer. And thus, you have found said a prisoner named, and as you noticed, you see the name Malthor printed on his chest plate.
Well,
Asters.
Well, shit.
should I
you
describe his
trapped down
chest plate
here?
real quick too? And yes, I am.
Do you got a key or anything, or do you know like who
If I had
who
a
put
key,
you
would
down
I
here?
be still sitting here? And it
Well,
was
I don't know what your deal is, man.
I was put down here by a paladin of my fallen paladin of my order. He would be grasping at his. He would notice that his chest plate looks like it's actually made of dragon scales pressed into a prismatic form. And he would be stuttering slightly as he went on. I was put here by a fallen paladin of my order that my god told me to go and put back on the path or kill, whichever seemed easiest.
I guess he won.
He had a portal open to where I was, and I didn't think before I jumped through. That sense of tunnel vision, as it were.
I see you. I understand. I'm gonna look around like in the hallway. Is there like any like little key hooks or anything that have a?
No, as you look about, give me a perception check.
Ooh.
First roll of the night.
That's 22. 15 plus 7.
As you look about in this grungy, dark area, you notice there are no guards in here, which is pretty unusual for a dungeon. And as you take a look about, while not noticing any keys, you do catch the lock does catch your eye a bit more, and you realize it was poorly taken care of by looks. It's very rusted. It's an outer lock, so it's not like it's stuck in the door. This is like a proper bolt lock. And you'd guess a good whack or two might be able to crack the thing right off.
All right. So you guys would see this
only me
huge...
down here, actually.
Well, you know, for everyone who's
prisoners.
listening. Yeah. Asteris is a blue dragonborn. He's got bright blue scales. He's wearing what looks to be like a breastplate, but also like some furs as well. And he's got a huge glaive on his back, like this like razor sharp, like axe spear like mixture going on. He's also got with him a little companion, what looks to be almost like a dragon without wings. It's a blue, but it's like a paler blue, like more pastel. And you can see that on the smaller dragon, the drake, the drake has like almost like tribal tattoos like tattooed on it. And it keeps a sharp eye on you. It doesn't really trust you. But Asteris will
I'm technically wearing plate mail that has dragon scales forged into it.
Yeah, surely don't make a good first impression, don't it? He's gonna take out his glaive and try and hit the lock with it. Try and blast it.
All right, give me a strength check.
Strength.
Mm-hmm.
Where's it? Where's it going? I got a 20.
All right, as you smack the lock, this thing wasn't very sturdy as you're realizing it. You didn't even manage to pop the bolt out of the lock itself. Instead, the nice piece of metal that went through the lock and basically held it there snaps in half and just falls to the ground, all rusted and still very damp. Malthor, while you've been down here, besides the continuous torture that you've experienced over the last few days, your memory's a little bit rough. You recall walking through the portal, seeing Davmorn there, and then seeing a dwarven vampire, from what you recall, who got kind of jumped you, from what you recall. He came up right behind you and smacked you over the head as hard as he could. And as you look down at your armor now, after having woken up down here, when you had originally woken up, looking down at your armor, you saw that your name was carved into your armor. Almost as if someone just jammed it. And now while the armor is repairing itself slightly, you do realize it's still cracking at this point. And it's not to the same strength it used to be. It doesn't seem to fix itself like it would naturally. And you recall looking at this, that Davmorn was the one who definitely came down and started carving this into you. In the hopes that he could not only crack the armor permanently, but manage to sever your link from Nortmac.
If my face gives away a definite rage and then immediate fear, seeing the cracks, and then I'm gonna eye the person that just cracked up in the lock suspiciously, and be like, "So why are you down here?" Well, as I stand up and keep closer to the back wall than to him.
Okay.
I suppose I should probably introduce myself. My name is Asteris. I'm kind of a servant of Saphira. She's the great dragon goddess. Is my favorite. And this here's Idris. And he gestures towards the packed drake that he has with him. This it's as big as he is, but it's like, it's a little dragon. And he says, I came here because I was looking to find the silver dragon that I had seen wandering around. Bad business.
If you mean the... Wait,
Malthor wasn't there for that. No, he wouldn't know a thing.
Well, my god was one that made the armor. He fought dragons, so I suppose I could assist you with that. I would need your help finding my friends afterwards. Possibly before, because they are all capable fighters.
Alright. Sounds good to me.
I don't know where they'd be at this point, though.
It's at that point, as you guys are having your conversation, you suddenly hear a clash of arms above you. We'll come back to Malthor and Asteris here in a moment.
Switching to CR55 mode.
Kips, Tikva, CR55, and Anton. As you guys have finished up your rest, prepped the best you can, at this point, you begin to line up at the door and get ready to open it up to charge forth. Hearing a few creatures, and after been giving a report by your human mercenary before he vanished the next day, you managed to get a general idea of the amount of numbers in this place. But besides that, not much more. Thus, as you guys begin to get ready, is there any last minute preparations you need?
Question.
Yes.
Was I unable to summon the unicorn I was trying to summon?
Oh no, your
during
unicorn
my free time?
would finally arrive. You don't know why it arrived suddenly. None of the words seem to connect, and it doesn't seem to wish to dismiss itself. It just shows up when it wants to.
Cameron has this Iron Man.
Approachable, and does it allow me to mount it?
Yep, it does. It seems to not. It doesn't seem to be hostile toward you in the slightest. It just seems very particular.
Independent. Okay.
Yes.
Everybody that was in the tower, Anton took the last 10 minutes before we headed out to ritual cast Rari's telepathic bond.
Okay.
So we all have a all-way party line mental talk thing.
Would CR55 even be affected by that?
Yes.
Is my only question.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, you are still an intelligent creature, so Warforged can theoretically be.
CR55 is going to be confused by this because the only people that have ever done this is the CR series to each other. Ah,
Yeah.
you must have upgrades.
And Anton, as soon as you do this, you get a huge flash of multiple visions of the CR series and where CR01 is, which we'll come back to later. And after a little bit, it gives you a massive headache due to the amount of information that you would take almost immediately.
Yep.
CR55's eyes light up for a second. Beginning data transfer.
Oh god,
The moment it's cast.
You are not an iPhone.
Uploading updates. 1
Yeah,
of 10,426.
Anton just explains the link that you can choose to speak through it, and everybody in the link will hear.
Okay.
Oh shit! Then wouldn't everybody get that headache?
Nope. It's going straight to
Okay,
Anton
good.
due to the
He's the
ramifications.
caster.
Yep.
The conduct.
It's nothing new to him, but yeah.
He's the security system.
Perfect. Yes. So as the information sinks in, Anton, you've now gained information on where the CR01 is and where the command is. As this hits you, the realization comes to that this location was moved from where your father, quote unquote, had put it.
Okay.
It seems to be in the capital of the Heli kingdom down on the southern continent. In the castle, very down below the dungeons. And that's all you get. Uh-oh, Kips is typing.
How many lenses did I manage to fit in CR's chest before to focus the light?
You got about 3, which will give you 3d8 worth of damage every time you use it.
Perfect. This is what we need the bard for, everybody.
Yep. All right. Less cool. More glass involved.
Still neat.
All right.
Most of the glass bottles in the wizard tower are now gone.
You can as you continue hearing more and more footsteps inside the throne room. It seems that things are getting slightly restless as you hear someone yelling in Dwarvish, swearing, and just general. Nothing specific catches your attention other than just constant yelling. All right. What would you guys like to do?
CR55 is going to look at the rest and be like, "Are we ready? My hammer is recharged."
Tikva will look at Kips.
Extra yours, right? I made extra,
Yeah, you were working on extra antidotes.
Okay. Everybody has...
Everyone would have one with the group at this point, even Anton.
Okay.
Good, I can turn this into a mist with the explosion from the hammer. Like I did before, and that weakens them.
FYI, before entering, I will make sure my sword is activated.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
They're just because you have to use an action to activate it. And Tikva will look at...
We bless the water, right?
Yeah, Tikva will look at Kips and be like, when I cast a spell, are you prepared to bless it?
I believe it takes time to bless bless a reasonable amount of water. Am I correct in this, DM?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna take it will take your entire action each time you bless.
Yeah, and
so
how much water
I'll go relook at it. It's a good bit. Tidal wave is. I don't know if the water stays or disperses.
For every wave she summons, it's going to take your entire turn and movement.
The idea was to just be the one when I first entered, but it's 30 feet long and 10 feet wide and up to 10 feet tall.
Yeah, so that's going to take all of your actions and all of your movement just to pull that off.
For just one wave.
Well, then I'd suggest you cast Daylight at the point inside me like we discussed first.
Okay. I was planning
then
on casting a daylight in you, and then a daylight sort of in the middle of where all the vampires currently are, to get the most amount of them.
I'd say block off the exit ways with it first.
Yeah, my sword, I can increase my sword to a full, I think, 60 feet of sunlight.
Well, they're not gonna squeeze past the exit. They would have to get through us to get through the exit. Would they
Windows.
There's another exit in the way, isn't there?
There is, from what you guys were able to get, from what was informed to you by your mercenary, there are three doorways in this room. One in which you guys will be entering through that goes from the tower to the direct castle. One which is the grand entry that basically leads outside. And another which is on the opposite from you guys that goes down into the dungeons from what was able to be gathered.
You need to block off if your ally isn't up here, he's most likely down in the dungeon. So you need to block that off from vampires at the very least to keep them from killing him.
Okay.
The main exit, well, if they run out there, that becomes the dragons. That becomes CR2's problem.
Okay. So cast it
Speaking of which, do I technically have a link to CR2 to share the information that more enemies may be coming?
You do, at this point, you don't sense CR2 at all.
Which, since I do not sense him, means that they might get away. So blocking off that entryway as well might be a good idea.
Okay, got it. Anton? Goddamn that spell. Alright. With your plans in motion, do you guys head out towards the main hall?
Can I cast the daylight thing before we get into him? That way I don't have to use an entire action just to cast.
Yeah, you can cast it inside of him now if you want. How long does the spell last? And is it concentration?
It lasts an hour and it is not a concentration.
Then yeah, you can do it right now.
Okay.
Question.
Yes.
Just so I know ahead of time for entering combat, to control the unicorn, would it cost an action or a bonus action or anything like that?
No, it would. So if you're gonna mount it, you will be. Its movement is your movement speed.
I will be mounting.
And
okay.
it acts on the same term as you do. If you don't remember, that's your thing, not me.
Okay.
I take no responsibility.
No, so I just didn't know if I had to give a bonus action or something to give it a command. I'll remember.
Yep. No, it acts as its own unit in the list. It's just it runs on your turn, just like any familiar would.
Okay.
Yep. All right, so
Yeah,
Kips,
I'm
you
on the
summon.
unicorn.
You're gonna summon a daylight inside CR55 to magnify out. So there's now a beam of light coming out of him. You have given up stealth.
I'm gonna put my shield in front of it. It's probably gonna heat the shield up a fuck ton, but I don't feel heat.
Okay.
So extra damage if I ram into somebody.
What's your shield? Is it just a normal shield?
It's mostly made of metal. Because I have it blending in with my chest.
Is it a +1 shield? Or is it just a normal shield?
It's just a regular shield.
Okay. Got it. All right.
I'll be keeping a monitor on it. I'm keeping an eye on it too, so that if it starts to actually take damage, I'm moving it. But that way it's less obvious that we have a giant death ray.
Yep. Not a problem. Okay. Give me one moment just to fix something. What's going to be... Well, actually, why don't you all roll me up initiative at this point?
Okay.
Just because it'll be easier. Yes.
Should I roll for both my characters?
Asteris and Malthor will also be rolling at this point.
Hey, Anton, it's still bigger than earlier.
CR55 got a 16.
He spent all net 20s yesterday's session.
Oh, that's fair.
I got a 20.
Write it in the chat for me if you would mind, because it makes it easier for me to keep track.
Yeah, sure.
Should I roll initiative as well? Or?
Yes.
Okay.
Let me find the right dice. So many now.
God damn it. Alright.
That unicorn is pretty fabulous.
Mm-hmm.
It is.
Alright. Let's see. We've got... Anton with a 6, naturally. Kips with a 20 in total. Nice job, Kips 3.0. Asteris is a 12, not terrible. We got CR55 with a 16, got it. Tikva with a 21. And Malthor is at what?
Malthor is gotten a 10.
10, got it. Thank you. Alright, everyone's initiative has rolled. And we begin the fight for when things go on. Okay, so I'm going to pull up the map just to keep track of things, and I will be streaming it for those who are watching on the Twitch stream. It is just for me to keep track of. It is not something any more special than that, so the players are not expected to watch. Allow me to get that. And I'm doing this mostly because a few of our players can't look anyways, so let me see once it pulls up. All right. Let's see, and it is running. Cool. Okay, perfect. So, as you guys are exiting the tower with the current initiative, Tikva, you are at the door first.
The door is not open, correct?
Correct.
Okay. And there wouldn't be a way to, like, open the door with the unicorn besides literally charging through it, correct?
Yeah. I mean, the door doesn't have the blocker on it anymore. CR55 removed it. But
does the unicorn seem willing to?
It was made of wood. I needed to make steak.
Yeah, the unicorn will follow your orders completely.
Okay. Well, I assume it might take some damage though, unless it makes a good strength check. Or
You
no?
wouldn't know. You don't know how strong this thing is.
Yeah, that's the problem, isn't it?
The conundrum.
The conundrum. I forget. In our plans, was someone else supposed to do something before me, or was I supposed to? Is it fine for me to go first? Because I don't want to take my first turn if it's gonna mess this up.
No comment. Looks like.
No comment.
I have no other plan than what we discussed already. So.
Okay.
I gave you guys 2 weeks to plan this out, so I hope you figured it out.
We have a good plan.
I didn't expect to roll good initiative, man. I don't know what I'm doing.
Nothing new on that.
Normally it's a thing of Tikva coming last.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm used to it. Tikva will ready herself on the unicorn. I don't know if it has like saddle and bridle or if she's just grabbing the mane and just sitting on it bareback.
Bareback is correct.
Right. So she grabs the mane in her one hand for now, and then she has her sword at the ready, and she'll sort of give the others a nod, and then obviously with like the click of her heels, she will urge the unicorn to charge forward into the door, wielding her sword out in front as well, and then ready her spell for if the door gets knocked open.
Okay, well, roll your 2d8 for the damage from doing a charge with the unicorn.
All right, let me get that dice. Sorry, unicorn.
You're not sorry. Don't lie to the poor unicorn.
Listen, I treasure the unicorn.
Not as much as I treasure your dead cat's leg.
It's clearly not as much as you treasured the egg.
I'm so, what? What is this about?
This is leg.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
Alright, I'm just gonna manually roll it. I can't find my 2d8 in real life.
You will be.
12.
Alright. As you charge through, knocking the door down, you come in and immediately you see a giant, or a rather large looking dwarf compared to what you're accustomed to, sitting at a desk, yelling at people. You see some sort of human in plate mail, and what looks to be a bunch of basic vampires that are glaring.
Alright. Question. For mechanic reasons, as I charge into the room, does the unicorn's movement, you said, count as mine, or replaces it?
While you're mounting it, yes, it counts as yours.
So I would still not have the extra action from riding the unicorn?
Correct. Oh, you would. You would. Yeah.
I would? So, okay, so I technically don't count as moving? Alright. So as Tikva charged into the door, I think she, like, gets I mean, how close is the farthest vampire?
You've got
I mean,
a
closest vampire. Sorry.
vampires are about 20 feet away from this door and just down a flight of stairs.
Okay. All right.
However, directly in front of you, you can see what looks to be a dwarf in ornate armor, fancy, looking very terrifying, as well as a human who you can't tell if he's vampiric because of the fact of he's just in pure plate mail. So, but
and there's none. Are any of them in a way where if I position, I can get them all in a straight line? Or-
you could if you ran down the stairs, and as the vampires seem to be bowing at this point to the dwarf who is yelling and swearing in Dwarvish.
How close will that put me to the vampires?
You'll be about 10 feet away from the front one.
Okay.
But you'll be within. You will have an attack of opportunity on you due to the knight being right next to you when you go down. So.
So I'd have to ride past him.
You'd have to basically ride up right next to him. So.
Since the wave can be 10 feet wide, if I cast it from here, how many people would I get in the 10 feet?
You'd get most of the people in this room. Yeah, given the size of the thing, it would still hit everyone.
Then Tickphobe, like, as she enters the room, will, like, stop the unicorn. I assume it rears up all cool, like, she wields her sword, and she looks across the room, and she simply says, "Your time of doom has come, vampiric scum. Daylight reigns in this castle." As she raises her sword of sunlight, I will then cast Tidal Wave because I'm cool and I need Well, actually, first before I do that, I'm gonna do a cool new thing I can do now. A cool new thing, and that is what is it? Heightened spell. When you force a creature to make a saving throw, you could spend 3 sorcery points to give one target of the spell disadvantage. So, did I get any of the big guys?
Yeah, you're gonna get the entire room.
I want the dwarf to have disadvantage.
Okay.
On his saving throw. And then I need them all to make dex saving throws for Tidal Wave.
Okay, dex saving throw. All right, I'll do the vampires first. That's a 13.
That would fail.
The warlord got a 17.
Fails.
Oh shit. And then the dwarven guy, a 4. So a 4 with disadvantage.
Fail.
All right.
Do they all fail?
Davmorn is the last one, as you see him in this room. And that is a 16 on
Fails.
his end. Okay, so they all fail.
All right. On a failed save, a creature takes 48 bludgeoning damage and is knocked prone.
Okay.
So they will all be knocked prone, and I will roll the 4d8 damage. All right. 4d8.
I hope they inhale the holy water.
20.
All right. 20 it is. Okay.
Question.
Yes.
Because I rode in on the unicorn, did you say I did get a extra action for technical no movement? Okay. Doing that. Let me see a good spell to use. Because they're all currently knocked prone. This will be very fun.
So it's an auto success on hits at this point, I believe.
On hits? Is it just melee attacks, or would it also be for spell stuff?
Anything, yeah. They can't do a save if they're knocked. If I remember correctly.
Okay.
Unless it's like a con or something like that, but yeah. So.
And okay, that could be a good one. I'm just checking my spells to see what'll be most effective. Is this No, I think I'll do the other one. Okay, so as she casts Tidal Wave, she focuses and she outstretches her hands, and where's the spell? I just had it. She reaches out with her other hand, again, the one not holding the obviously the sword, and out from her hand comes this sickly looking green energy that kind of mingles with the sunlight from her sword and then shoots out. And in a 20-foot radius centered on the dwarf, a ball of emerald green sickly acid forms and lands in the middle of them every creature within the 20 feet needs another dexterity saving throw.
All right, so that's gonna be pretty much everyone in the room yet again. Give me a moment. So, a 3 from the dwarf.
Fails.
roller. Oh gods.
Sheesh, we didn't need to wait the
A
week.
10 for a dex for the vampires.
Fails.
For the warlord, that's a 23.
Trent. That succeeds.
And then for Davmorn, that an 8.
Fails.
Okay.
Failed creatures who fail take 10d4 acid damage and another 5d4 at the end of their next turn.
Okay.
On a successful save, the creature takes half the initial damage and no damage on the next turn.
So the warlord is fine. All right.
All the others, though, they'll be taking extra damage at the end of their
All right.
next turns. So there is the 24 damage, halved to 12 for the warlord.
Okay, so 24. All right, 12 for that. Got it.
All right, so those were 2 actions. Let me check for bonus actions real quick.
I should have doubled the CR for this.
I'm not usually good at battle. Don't worry, it won't last long. I could. What's this?
Trent's planning something in the background. I can hear it typing.
Yep. All right.
What? No, you don't. No, you don't. You
Sorcery
don't hear
points, quicken spell. Okay. I'm going to spend 2 more sorcery points
Mm-hmm.
for quicken spell, and I would like to turn Tasha's mind whip from a action to cast to a bonus action to cast.
Okay.
And I need the warlord to make an intelligence saving throw.
Oh shit. That's a 9.
That fails. The target must make on a failed save. The target takes 3d6 psychic damage, and it can't take a reaction until the end of its next turn. Moreover, on its next turn, it must choose whether it gets a move, an action, or a bonus action. It only gets one of the 3. So I'll roll that damage.
Okay.
Dang, guys, I don't usually do good. What's happening? 7 psychic damage.
Okay. Got it.
That will be the end of my turn.
All right.
Tekfa proceeds to eliminate every single hit point from all the enemies, and they are all dead.
Exactly. All right, Kips.
Kamehameha.
Congrats, you are up.
Awesome.
The
So,
water's still flowing.
Yeah,
how
the
many
water is
exits
still
are
flowing.
there?
Exits
from
from the room.
Exits. Possible exits, yes. How many? Possible
There
exits?
is one at the entry door into the throne room. There is the door you're coming through to the tower, and then there's one that is off across from you guys that you were told goes towards the dungeons.
Okay. I want to cover every door that we didn't go through.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, basically the other 2 doors with the daylights.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Give me a
That's all.
moment. That's all? You
That
don't
way
want
they
to
can't-
bless
that-
the
that-
water that's still in the room?
Well, I can't. That's the daylight. If I remember, is an action. Let me double check.
It is. That's why I was asking if you were going to do that instead.
Well, I mean, is blessing the water a bonus action?
No, it would take your full turn to get the amount of water.
So I'm
we go.
casting 2 daylights that way. They don't.
Okay. All right.
Or at least it's very painful for them to escape.
Yep, not a problem. That means I can go ahead and just copy a few of these so that way I can put them somewhere. Give me a minute.
It's just in case you don't know. I believe it's a 60-foot range. Yeah, it's a 60-foot range.
All right. Did I? Where did
Yeah.
Well, actually, would the 60-foot range?
Yeah,
could
he
I
asked for
position
milk.
1 daylight?
I'm gonna swap
in-
it out because he
in
just
bet-
wanted something to say.
Sorry?
Could I position the 60-foot the 1 daylight to affect both doors, or is it? Or
It would. It could hit this entire room.
Oh, it could hit this entire room.
Mm-hmm.
Like I could put 1 daylight and it would affect this entire room.
Yeah. Given the fact
Oh.
that it's going to be, I mean, it's a pretty big room, but it's pretty open, so the daylight's going to hit everything. So
okay, then I'll place it so that it affects both the like it's closer to both the exits. That way, it affects both the exits, no matter.
Okay, not a problem. All right,
That
as
gives
you do
me-
so, it makes it
that
so.
would give me.
Yeah, sorry.
That would give me my movement then, which means I can actually do an action. So,
Mhm. Yep.
I guess I'll bless the water. Is that fine?
Okay. Yeah, it's gonna take your whole turn, or what's left of your turn. So,
That's fine by me.
all right. So they can no longer heal. And for all those who are vampiric, and they are going to be taking radiant damage now with every turn or every hit due to the brightness. Okay.
And that poison from.
Yep. Oh yeah, Roy's question. The water is 10 feet deep and they are all prone. Now, would they suffer any risk of drowning? If they weren't considered undead, they would.
Okay.
Yeah,
Just
that's
means
the
that
visual.
The water's gonna get It just means the water's gonna get
Wait, so that
everywhere.
means the gnome would technically always be at a risk of drowning.
Yes, because he is not undead.
And he's short.
Yep. All right.
If it's 10 feet deep, it's taller than him on a regular day.
The vampire up uses his turn to move or get up. And I'm just checking to see what he has. If he has anything he can do from a distance. Nothing at this point that he can do thanks to that sun. Fuck you, Trent. Shit. I have nothing I can do. And he can't move, so because he uses his action to move. Oh, and it starts to turn sunlight, and he takes because of sunlight hyper sensitivity, so he takes 20 points of damage.
Oof.
Due to the stun. So yeah, he can't do anything. The next guy is gonna get up. Again, same thing. I'm just keeping track of HP. Okay, CR55. You just watched as these two entered the room, and you can hear vampires screaming in pain.
Let me see what I want to do exactly, because I have an idea in mind, but I want to make sure I can actually do it.
I will mention this, that the room you guys are in, so since Tikva did do the water spell, or that tidal wave spell, and it is still 10 feet tall, and this water isn't draining currently, if you go down the stairs onto the main floor, I don't think there's anybody in the group that's taller than 10 feet, so you will be considered drowning.
I don't breathe, so this is not a problem for
I'll
me.
double check the spell to see I don't think it does disperse, right?
No.
Tidal
Wait,
wave goes away
oh,
after the end of the.
And
after
then
the-
it
after
vanishes.
goes.
Yeah, so
Oh.
it should have vanished by now. Actually, sorry.
That's still fine. They were still knocked prone, so it didn't matter, to be honest. They were still going to take silent light hypersensitivity.
I'd have to cast it
need to
again to
make
drown people, I guess.
That does take an action.
They're melting. They're just melting.
I
They're
wish I
turning
would
into
have
a
thought
pile
to
of
cast that before we rolled initiative, but oh well. I'm gonna step out. I can see all of them. Would I be able to move the laser along and just destroy everything?
You can. I would say that counts as your action and your movement when you come out to do that, because you're gonna be moving around a lot trying to aim at them specifically.
Okay, what if I want to target, because I would guess, I know that Cyrus told me the main thing was that Silver Thread and the other things were the biggest targets. So,
but you don't know what Silver Thread looks like.
No, I don't. So I'd be assuming it's one of the three that don't look purely vampiric, which would be the
dwarf, the warlord,
armor,
yeah,
and the gnome. Well, could I just aim at those three and target them down?
It would still take your turn, yeah.
I'll do that.
Okay, so as you walk through, give me a minute so I can get you out. Also bring you down a little bit so it's easier to move you in. All right, as you walk onto the little balcony beside the others. Yep, there we go. Just
in the background, awesome music playing, please, because I am Iron Man at this moment.
I
move my shield.
Don't have TOS. You take 10 points of fire damage from that shield.
I am fine with that. I move the shield out the way. It's now probably glowing red.
Yep. All right, and they have to do a dex save.
Bonus action at the end of my turn to activate rage.exe.
Okay. Give me a d20 roll, CR55 with no modifiers, please.
Oh God. Okay. Be nice to me, d20. 17.
All right, 17. Let's see if they can beat that with their dex saves. All right. Dex save for the first. That's
And with
a
them
4.
prone, aren't they at disadvantage?
And
Yeah.
don't they also get disadvantage because of the
'Cause-
sunlight sensitivity?
Well, these guys do not, as
They
they
are
are in
Well, if
full
they're
armor.
are they?
2 of them
Oh,
are,
wait, no.
and one of them isn't a vampire. So, and you are correct. They are knocked prone. All but the yeah, even the
Two
warlord.
that
So
stood
yes.
up. Oh,
So the warlord didn't get a chance, and the other 2 haven't gotten a chance. So that would be an automatic hit. Go ahead and roll me the damage.
That's 3d8, correct?
Yep, that is correct. I can see someone's been planning things.
What?
I should no longer give you guys 2 weeks to plan shit out.
Please
Alright.
be a good roll.
listen, this is the only time I roll good. Let me
Just
have
wait
it.
till the vampires get up, then you're gonna be in for some damage.
That is
Listen.
20 damage.
Okay, 20 points of damage, not a problem. Alright, give me a moment. And Davmorn takes half, or takes none, because he has no issue with radiant damage. So, and he's not actually a vampire.
Wait,
Uh,
he'd still take absolutely no damage from radiant?
Nope. He
has
does.
full
He
radiant
has
immunity?
Yeah, he has an immunity to radiant damage.
Cheap
Good to know.
bastard.
That's one of his only immunities. That and critical hits. So,
That cheap
Good thing I don't
bastard
get
ripped me
critical
off.
hits.
Yep. All right. This vampire is gonna get up, take 20 points of damage from the sunlight. And CR55 Rage.exe activates. All right.
Now I look like I'm all red. The only thing that's actually burning hot is my shield. Come touch it.
Asterisk. As
Punch
you
them
begin
with your shield.
to walk out of the you let Malthor out. You hear 3 creatures come running down the hallway. As you see them, all 3 of them look to be almost perfect vampires at this point. Full body. They're not even trying to hide it.
Althor did fight these, so he does know that these are vampires at least.
Holy shit! Fuck.
Yeah, vampires in the castle. I probably should have brought that up earlier, but figured you've been in here long enough, you should know.
Yeah, I didn't know. They're not even trying to hide it or nothing. Damn.
No, they may have taken over the entire area.
Asterisk takes out his glaive
Mhm.
and Idris, his Drake. You guys see that the tattoos on his body start to shift and like move as he's like stalking forward. And they're gonna take a vicious combo attack on the vampire in front of him.
All right.
So firstly, my Drake is gonna try and do a shove action.
Mhm.
So the what's this called? The vampire is gonna make an athletics check or acrobatics.
Okay. Well, it'd be Dex for them as they don't have the. Oh, yeah. Okay. Let me grab that. That is Dex base. So that's a 7 for all
Okay,
3.
I got a 16. So that vampire is prone,
Okay.
and Asterisk will come in and take 2 attacks with his glaive with advantage because the
Guy's
vampire's prone.
It's an auto hit since they're prone, so you're good.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Perfect. Well, you should know that I'm using Great Weapon Master on top of that.
That's fine.
Okay. So that's 2d10 plus 32. Yeah.
Okay. Roll damage.
That's 42 damage. And then I'm going to expend a charge on my glaive to do an extra d8 radiant.
Oh, well, okay. Well, that's.
So that's 44
Uh-huh.
with the radiant included. And then as a reaction, my pack Drake, we have I think it's called Companion Strike or something like that. But when I attack, my Drake can attack as a reaction. So he's
Okay.
going to do that with advantage.
All right.
He got it's an automatic hit, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So take another 19 magical slashing as my ambush Drake
Okay.
tears into him. And that's my turn.
As you tear off an arm, this vampire is looking very messed up, and the others are a little scared. You didn't know vampires could feel fear, but you can see it in these guys' faces as they're not morphed enough yet.
Get fucked.
Lamau, get bodied.
That
Uh-huh.
vampire is going to get up, and since he is within striking distance of you, he is going to smack you around, Asteris. Alright.
You can
And
try.
that he is going to go for an unarmed strike on the first one. A 19 to hit.
I'll cast shield and it'll miss. I have a 22 AC with shield.
Alright. Then he is going to try now and bite your neck. And that's not succeeding with 11. Alright.
Nice try,
Vampire is so
bloodsucker.
scared he realizes he's lost his appetite.
Alright, Malthor, you are up.
Would he have his swords and stuff?
Nope, you have none of your weapons, just your hands and your armor.
Well, I guess I'm gonna go punching again.
Alright.
Here I go punching vampires again. Would I technically be able to smite on a punch?
Also, yeah. You could theoretically bless your fist.
Oh, I'm about to throw hands.
That works.
Well, I guess I'm gonna walk up and just punch the one that he's already on.
Okay.
So I can flank it, so I have advantage.
Alright.
Okay, first roll was a nat 20. I don't think I can do better than that.
Yeah, that hits. Definitely, you're
I'll roll to
good.
confirm. Oh my god, yes!
Alright.
Malthor is pissed. He's punching. I'm not even smiting that because I think that kills instantly.
How much damage? Or that was crit
that's-
confirm?
Crit confirm, yeah.
Yeah, as you watch as this vampire that just tried to bite onto Asteris's neck and failed to smack him, you just smash him right in the nose. His teeth come flying out, and he slams into the wall and just turns to ash.
I'm gonna turn to the next one and punch them because I have 2 attacks.
Alright, feel free.
That is a 20 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, that's 11 damage just right off the bat, and then I'm going to be using Smite. I need to know my level spells real quick.
No worries.
My highest level spell is 3rd. I will be using a 3rd level spell slot to roll Smite damage.
Okay.
Which means that is 48 of radiant damage.
Okay. Roll to hit.
I already rolled 20 to hit,
sorry.
and
Yeah.
11 plus... Okay, 31 damage, 20 being radiant.
Okay. That is... Give me a minute. There we go. This, as you manage to light this vampire up, he just looks like he's starting to tan darker. His skin is starting to burn. He does not look like he's in good shape. Anything else?
Bonus action immediately because I don't have my shield. I have to unequip things.
Mhm.
Boop boop. All I have is my armor.
Mhm.
Oh great. Immediately because my armor's lower. Should I? Bonus action. Actually, no. I'll hold off.
Okay. Not a problem. Alright. So as Malthor finishes up his turn, you see as this dwarf gets up from prone, and immediately charges straight up to Tikva's unicorn.
Would
Thank you for
would
feet.
CR55 get an AOO?
You would not.
It is within my sunlight radius, by the way,
Mm-hmm.
of the sword.
Yep. And how much damage is that? Because that was radiant. Just give me a minute to pull that up real quick, just to verify.
Do you need my sword?
There it is.
thing?
No. Yeah. Okay. Give me a 1d8 roll, please.
Alright.
Because he is charging into the sunlight.
Yep. 7.
All right, 7. Okay. As he continues to burn, he still charges at you. And he is going to immediately use his Undying Rage. and is going to take 3 attacks with his great axe as he is just going to start swinging at the unicorn.
Damn it. Wish CR55 had a reaction to stop this.
Yep. So let me roll.
On me or the unicorn?
Just on the unicorn, he is trying to cut your unicorn down so he can get to you.
What the fuck?
That is a 12 to
not.
hit, and that fails.
Hang on. Oh, are you looking at my unicorn stuff
Yes,
right now?
I've got it. An 18.
Shield wouldn't work on a unicorn, correct?
Yes.
You can theoretically
With her
cast it.
riding it, yes.
Yeah, you can cast it on her.
Yep.
Oh, Maya needs a minute. All right,
I'm guessing she'd cast shield.
I'll give her a
And it
minute.
Oh,
ended up.
Yeah,
It
I'm
would-
gonna cast shield if it hit.
Oh yeah, an 18 and a 23 hit. Your unicorn has
Yeah,
a 12
so-
AC.
And
So I
shield wouldn't
would-
do
if-
anything.
Yeah, shield's
It
not gonna
wouldn't?
help. No.
Hang on, let me see if I have a different reaction thing then.
Mhm.
Just to verify, so I don't leave my unicorn to die. Action, reaction. No. All right, I guess it hits.
Okay.
I don't know what the unicorn
The first
has
one
resistance-wise.
is 44 points of damage.
Oof.
And it is the only immunities that it has is poison. So 44 points. Let me with its first one a hit, and as he hit a second time, that is 28 points as he cuts your unicorn down at the neck. Your unicorn disappears. It isn't dead, but it does vanish.
Okay.
It's like,
Um,
I'm out of here. I wasn't
Well, I
signed up
can't
for this
heal
shit.
it. Rip.
Mm-mm.
It's fine. It was cool while it
It goes to
lasted.
heal itself. It's one of those self-repairing unicorns.
I'm just checking something.
When
All
its
right.
turn ends, by the way, that vampire will take the 5d4 poison, by the way, or acid.
Yep. All right. Go ahead and roll the damage then. As that is the end of his turn.
And his life.
We're all about to just beat the shit out of this dwarf
He
for
is
killing
splashed
a
in unicorn blood. Yep. All right.
Is unicorn blood hurtful to
No.
vampires? Does it harm vampires? It should.
Is it
though.
useful at all? No.
It's useful in potions and stuff.
Scrape it off him afterwards.
All right. 5d4, 13
God, I spent too much
points.
time around Tren.
Okay. And older looks like he's in pain at this point. All right. We'll come back to this in a moment. As the vampire that Malthor just punched with radiant damage is going to turn and smack him back.
Bring it on.
All right, he will.
Oh wait, Royce, did the
yes.
one? Sorry to interrupt. Did the one that just attacked my unicorn, was that the dwarf guy?
Yes.
Tasha's mind whip. He could only take a move, an action, or a bonus action. Not
Wait, I thought
Any
you did
other.
that on the warlord, not the dwarf.
Yeah, you
no,
did
the
on the war-
dwarf.
Oh.
I thought the
Oh.
dwarf was the warlord.
Mm-mm. The warlord is
no. Oh, well.
is a different character. Yeah,
The
but
warlord's
that's
that
fine.
human in armor.
does a 12 hit you,
No.
Malthor?
Even
Alright.
without my shield. I
Does
am
a
still
27
tanky as
hit
fuck.
you?
Yes.
Alright, he's
Fuck,
going to
But I am resistant to necrotic, so.
so you take 8 points of piercing from the bite as he chomps down on your neck, and 8 points of necrotic. So 4.
Reduced to 4.
Mm-hmm.
He can't heal though, right? Because of the holy water.
Yep, because he did get
Well,
soaked.
wait.
Because the
Oh,
door
that one
was
did get
open.
soaked. Okay.
Yep, all these vampires did get splashed. I rolled for
So
that.
I see holy water on him, and Malthor has an idea.
All right.
Oh no.
But they don't take the sunlight damage because the sunlight's not hitting down into here. Alright. The next vampire gets up, taking 20 points of damage. Just continue down the line as each of them are already knocked prone, so they're going to continue doing that. Give me a minute as they all are getting up and still taking 20 points of radiant damage. Alright, Anton, you are up.
They take
Yes.
the 13 as well when their turn ends.
Oh, thank you. Anton, you are up.
Hey.
Everything looks like it's dying again.
Do something cool now, Anton.
Yep. I will move into the hall.
Okay. Let me just shrink you
Just
down.
to the right of the door, I think.
Okay, over by CR55. Got it.
Yep.
Smart man.
Rage.exe and very warm shield.
All right.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
So movement. What are dimensions of this room? Like, is it 60 by like?
About
30?
40 feet wide, and about 60 feet long. Yeah.
Okay.
From the throne to the door.
Okay, then I am going to cast. Where did it go?
Oh,
Sickening Radiance.
No. Oh no.
So that it's 30-foot radius.
Uh-huh.
So I'm centering it farther away so that it kind of, I'm looking to mostly get just the big group of vampires.
Okay.
Because I don't want it to get too close to us, but
Got it.
that's my intention.
Okay.
And let's see, cast should go. It doesn't tell the whole thing. I'll read it. Dim greenish light spreads within a 30 radius of the sphere centered on the point you choose. Light spreads around corners, lasts until a spell ends. This is potentially up to 10 minutes.
Okay.
When a creature moves into the spell's area for the first time on its turn or starts its turn there, the creature must succeed on a con save or take radiant damage and suffer 1 level of exhaustion.
Oh, fuck.
If it fails,
This is a
it
middle
then
finger.
emits dim greenish light,
Okay.
making it impossible for a creature to become invisible.
Okay. Got it. All right. Then yeah. So is that
Y'all
is that
be
on their turn
infected.
or on your turn? Just to make sure.
It says when a creature moves into the area for the
Okay.
first time on a turn. So
Okay.
usually that means
If
when
any
it's
of them
first
move.
cast.
Yeah.
Well, because they're technically in it on my turn, that should hit on my turn, but then it only hits on their turn.
Okay.
So it would be con save 8 DC 18, or they take 12.
Fuck me. Oh.
Well,
Okay.
how good are these vampires' constitutions?
They have
At this
plus,
point, Malthor has obliterated one with punch.
They have +4s to it, but it's you know,
We're pretty rough right now. We're
passive
we're doing
damage
good amounts.
is hitting them hard. So
Yeah, I tidal waved them and I acid. And now there's sunlight.
yeah. All right.
I forgot Malthor had a spell. That's why I was laughing earlier, because I now know what he's doing next turn.
Okay. All right, Anton. As they all fail their Constitution saving throws. So as far as it goes.
So yeah, so then 12 damage to them, and they all take a point of exhaustion.
Okay.
And they're all glowing in a green light.
It looks like a nuclear warhead
And-
went off in here.
No. Oh god, it's the ghouls from Fallout.
Oh. I can cast Sanctuary as
God damn
bonus
you.
action.
Fuck you.
I
Don't
will
you-
cast Sanctuary on Tikva.
I will kill one
What
of
does
you
that
today.
do again?
It means
Does it
that
allow
the
me
thing
to-
attacking you has to. You can't attack, but
Can
But
I cast
the thing is-
spells through that?
Yeah, there.
no.
If you cast, it will break it, but it will keep something else from trying to hit you because they have to make a save.
It's essentially the pacifist's best spell. Don't attack me, I won't attack you, bro.
Yeah,
so
pretty much.
Truce, bro. Truce, bro. Truce, bro.
Team, bro. Let's team. Come on.
Team.
Yeah.
This is a friendly shift. This is a friendly crouch. Team.
Oh, God damn it. Hush. We're not
The
dealing
quack.
with that
The
again.
Among Us shuffle.
God damn it. All right.
And that is all I'm doing.
Okay. All right. I'm just setting something up for a minute. Okay. So
More vampires come in.
Shut up. All right, that one's knocked prone, so he gets up, takes 20 points of damage. Same here. Same.
13. If you
Yep.
didn't already.
I am adding the 13 now, and Davmorn will take that at the end of his turn. But since he is not, he is going to turn, and he is going to cast. Give me a moment. Firebolt at Anton, saying that he is the one he is most worried about. That is 27 to hit, Anton.
That will hit.
Okay. That is
Does it take
18
into the
fire
armor?
damage.
Okay.
By the way, that
That's
was
fine.
a crit. Let me just confirm. No, okay. So I'm gonna roll a secondary thing of the dice as to be expected, and that will pop up here in a minute. So, all right, he got 18 plus another 20 fire damage, so 38 in total. From the
Doing
crit.
okay, Anton?
Yep. 38 total, you said?
Yeah, fire damage, if that makes a difference.
Does not, but
Okay.
let's see.
And
Yeah, I don't think it hit my actual HP yet, so.
Fucking goddamn it. And
Armor
let's see.
Vegas.
Is that's
The damage
concentration?
shield.
I'm just checking something real quick. And he is then going to cast Cure Wounds at 5th level for himself.
I will counter spell.
I'll counterspell.
Oh, no, go ahead, Anton. Please, you
yeah,
first.
feel free. All right, roll.
No.
Okay.
I insist.
I insist.
Spells. Boom. 29
Fuck
to
you.
counterspell.
Hell yeah.
All right. Using his last movement and having been counterspelled, he's going to glare at Anton and he's going to shoot another fireball. Fucking goddamn it! I'm not. As the firebolt misses.
Silver thread choking. Yes.
Take that,
Karma.
gnome nerd.
God damn it. All right.
Karma.
Or
Yeah,
angry.
DM, so you know, with the
Uh-huh.
abjuration, I actually get to add my proficiency to my counterspell
Yep.
and the spell magic roll. So
Trust me, I've got an abjuration wizard and the other one that I'm working on upgrading. I know how bad it's gonna
Nice.
get. All right. The last vampire in the room, with Anton and Astris, is going to go ahead.
Anton and Astris. You mean Malthor and Astris?
Thank you. God, today's the day. And he is going to go ahead and try and swipe at Malthor for the time being. 12
Miss.
doesn't hit. Yeah, I figured as much. And 23 to bite you.
That does.
Kinkily, he bites hard and says, "Oh, I'm gonna make you my daddy." All right, that's 5 points of piercing damage
10 points of cringe damage.
and 13 necrotic, which is
Have
6
because. So I take 11.
Yeah,
no.
in total. Yes. All right. And that vampire is out of things to do. The secondary vampire is going to get up finally, taking 13 and 20 damage from that. The warlord takes 20 points, and since he is moving out of the room, another 13, and then he is going to go and let's see. I'm just checking something. Oh, he regains
He's the
10
one with
points.
Natasha's mind whip.
Yep, and he regains 10 points at the beginning of his turn, due to Survivor. And since he can only attack or do a bonus action for this
Move,
turn.
attack, or a bonus action. So if he
Yeah.
moved, he's out.
Yep, so he hasn't moved yet. He is going to pull his short bow and aim it straight at Anton's, following the lead of Silverthread. Does a 23 hit, Anton?
shield. No, it does not.
Spellcasters, dude.
I'm just
We
checking
suck.
something.
Huzzah! A fellow man of culture.
Yeah. So I'm now AC 26 until my next turn.
All right. It is then going to glare
Big
as
middle
its
finger.
legendary action at the end of its turn, and it is going to go ahead and use Frighten Foe on Kips just to try and see if he can get this stuff to remove. Kips, give me a Wisdom saving throw.
That's not a spell, is it?
No.
Oh.
It's an ability.
She wants me to do a wisdom saving throw as a cleric. What is this?
I'm gonna watch you
You're
fail.
so muffled. Probably.
Don't choke. Don't
Wisdom-
choke. Don't choke.
Wisdom saving
Yep.
22.
22. All right, you
Muffled
managed to
22.
succeed, so you are not frightened. Okay. Tikva, you are up.
Mhm. All right. How far is the warlord from me?
About 10 feet away.
10 feet away. Okay. Okay. I see. I see. How tough he look? How tough he look?
Tougher than you.
Pretty tough. Pretty tough.
Tougher than you.
Okay. Hang on. I want.
He's
to
not gonna
see
be tough
something.
for much longer.
No, I have a thing I want to check. I have to check a thing. I have to check a thing. I have a lot of things to check as a spellcaster.
That's fair.
Okay, that's saving. So what about? All right. And you said, as far as I could tell, he did not seem vampiric. He seemed humanoid.
Yeah, you really can't tell with him.
Okay. Okay. All right. That's fine. That's fine. Unicorn dead.
Mm-hmm.
That's sad.
Mhm.
And the dwarf is still right beside me, correct?
Mm-hmm. Right in front of you. Remember, though, you're in this thing.
Yeah, I'm
You're
in
in
the
a sanctuary.
thing.
Yeah, if you
I'm in a sanct-
cast the spell, it will get rid of it.
Yeah, I'm
At
aware.
least if it's
That's
an
why I'm looking
offensive
at
spell.
some stuff. What counts as non-offensive?
Anything that's not hurting them or attacking them directly.
Not. What do you clarify as attacking?
So if you, like, for example, are using a spell that would directly hit them, specifically aiming for someone.
What
Tidal
would
wave would count.
telekinesis fall under if I'm
would-
just lifting up?
I don't think I wouldn't
guy.
count telekinesis as a damaging thing, because you're not going to be able to do enough damage with it to be considered offensive.
Yeah, nice. Okay, so this dwarf guy, he looks vampiric, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, you can see his fangs in your face right now.
Yep. How far away is the nearest daylight source?
Mm-hmm.
To clarify.
In the center of the room currently, so about 15 feet away from you,
50
15,
feet?
20 feet.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. The telekinesis range is 30 feet.
In the middle of the sickening radiance.
Tikva looks at the dwarf who attacked her, and she, like, kind of calms herself. She looks unbothered by the dwarf in her face, and the crown glows a light, and her eyes light up. Those silver eyes shine, and she extends a hand and twists the palm up to lift her arm as she attempts to cast telekinesis and move the dwarf up into the air above the daylight source.
All right. Is there a save for that?
The thing is, it states that I have to make an ability check with my spellcasting ability contested by the creature's strength check.
Okay.
Oh god.
His strength is 8. He got an 18.
All right, let me see what my spell thing is. So my spell ability modifier is a 7. So let's see if I can get above an 18, guys. Test my luck. If I failed, no biggie, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you failed. That's when
okay,
CR55 starts punching.
15 plus 7, I assume, is above an 18.
Yeah.
So he is, as far as my range, which is 30 feet is, he will be in the air right by the daylight source.
Okay.
And he will be there for, I did the math, 10 minutes, which is like 600 seconds divided by 30 seconds. He has 20 turns of being stuck up there.
All right.
Unless he can, let me double check to see if he can break out of it, just so you can know.
No worries.
Do.
This leaves
Um,
CR55 to go after
Until
the
the
thing
end of
that's in
your
armor.
next turn, the creatures restrain my grip. On subsequent rounds, I can use my action to maintain it, and by repeating the contest. So yeah, he can repeat that.
Okay.
Each of
And
her turns, you
then
can.
I haven't moved, so would you say a boosting thing wouldn't break the sanctuary if I did something to aid my allies?
No, because it's not a hostile spell.
Okay.
Again, yeah.
I could. Sure, maybe.
Haste the Robo Boy.
Nah. I got an who's on the room again? It is currently Kips,
Yeah.
CR, and me and Anton.
All up on this balcony of sorts.
Okay, I can't do that. How far away is Anton again?
About 10 feet.
10 feet?
Mhm.
Okay. Sanctuary doesn't move with, correct?
It affects a targeted person, so
Yeah, if you move, it's
It's
fine. It's
yeah.
gonna go with you.
Okay.
I had to look into that spell because I was planning on using it before because I thought, oh, this is a good spell to have on Malthor.
I want to.
He's never gonna do it to anybody now.
I'm debating something. How all the vampire guys, do they look pretty injured? Yeah.
Most of them look a little beat up.
A little beat up. Okay. And
Just a
does the
little?
warlord guy show any sign of bleeding?
No.
Nope.
Mhm.
Okay. That's fine. It's fine. That's fine. Oh, it doesn't.
He doesn't
I'll
yet.
attempt it. I'll attempt it. Just clarifying something. Yeah, I'll attempt it. I would like to point at the warlord. That same silver magic still emanating from Tikva's eyes in the crown as she points a finger, and a beam of that silver light goes towards the warlord,
Okay.
striking him on the head. I would like to cast Charm Person on him, and he gets advantage on his Wisdom saving throw because we're fighting it.
Okay. Wisdom saving throw. That is an 18 and then a 9, so he'll take an 18.
Yep, he does succeed.
Okay. So
Alright.
he's not charmed. All right. Kips. I assume that's all you're doing, Tikva?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. To leave the sanctuary up a bit longer.
Kips, my man. It is your turn, and you are muted currently. There you go.
Where's the dwarf?
Well, he's
In the
currently
air.
floating in the center of the room.
All
In the
right.
sunlight.
How do I pronounce your name? Aetherius?
Asterisk.
Asterisk.
It's like
Asterisk is
asterisk,
within
but
sight.
without the K.
Asterisk. Okay.
And he's
Asterisk
nowhere
and Malthor
near,
aren't
nor
in
do you
sight.
even know he's here at this point.
Okay. Fine. So I can't.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I still kind of.
We can't do the wombo combo yet.
Yeah. So I can just.
Yeah.
So I should just do my things.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
Let's see. How about first off,
Mm-hmm.
let's cast. Let's see. Which one is this? No, I don't feel like casting. You know what? How beat up do these guys look?
Again,
Could you
rough.
give me like a hit point?
Nope.
Could you give me a hit point average?
Nope.
Like between this and this?
Nope.
No?
They all look bloody, beat up, and very tired.
As a medical professional, you know they're probably going to die again.
Can I do a medicine check to figure out how much hit points it
That'll
would
be one of your actions.
Why not? I don't have anything else besides this thing to do.
Okay, roll your roll medicine check.
I could do more, but
Mm-hmm.
there's no real need. If this is enough, then
Mhm.
this is enough.
And let me know what you
Okay,
get.
let's see, medicine check. That's a 25.
Okay. Allow me to ping you a message real quick.
Mm.
You can choose how to share it.
Okay. So I won't use that one quite yet.
Mhm.
But I will use it later.
Oh, good.
So don't worry, DM. They're going to scream in pain and sadness.
Oh.
Soon.
Mhm.
Soon.
You mean like all of us on Taco Tuesday?
Yeah. Yeah. So I guess for now, I will cast. Let's cast. Where is it? It's right here. I know I have it. Yeah, there it is. Let's cast Dawn right where the dwarf is again.
Oh.
So that's 4d10 for in a 30-foot cone.
So
Like a
that's the
30-foot.
entire room.
Yeah, 30. It's 30 feet area.
Okay. Go ahead and what's the roll for their saves?
It's concentration. It's a con 18 saving throw.
Okay, so the vampires get 23.
Okay.
So that passes. The warlord sorry, wrong one. Ignore that roll. Oh, well, it got worse. So, yep, they fail. And then our amazing dwarven friend, who's really good at con, gets a
'Cause he's a
20.
dwarf.
Yeah.
Okay, so he succeeds.
And then Davmorn,
Okay.
let me make sure he does his con, even though he's
But
not
it's
a vampire.
concentration, and it lasts
Yep.
for a minute. And anybody who's
14.
failed takes 40-10. Let me roll the damage. And as long as they're in that thing, they will take 40-10. He
Good.
took 14.
Okay, so 14 in total. That's what you got.
Yep, and let me see if there's anything else I want or can do.
So vampire succeed. The warlord did not, and then neither did the dwarf.
Wait, let me see if even if they succeed, they still take damage. Let me check.
Okay. And then Davmorn
Spells. There it is. No, that's not. Dawn. There we go. Half as much on a fail as on a failed. So everybody who's failed takes 7.
All right.
Did you you cheeky.
Yes, he cast radiance on them all.
Yes, pain.
That one's already dead. That one's downstairs. That's fine. Cat.
Just drinking some tea, unknowing.
Oh no, they're getting punched in the face by
Oh,
an
by the
angry
way, anybody
ASMR.
within 30. Remember, everybody within 30 feet of me. If you do melee, you deal 1d6 extra points of damage. Just thought I'd remind you
Okay.
all.
All right.
How far away
Wait,
are you from me, Kip?
Wait, then the
Yeah, you are all.
question: is Malthor within 30
No.
feet of him?
Nope. All right. So since they can't regen, but they are no longer prone and they can start charging. So, and they will take
Yes.
damage at the end of their turn. The first vampire is going to climb up and start trying to smack Anton. I'm just gonna put it there. All right.
He still has a shield, doesn't he?
Yep.
Oh, good.
A 12, Anton? I assume that hits? Oh, okay. Well, you know. How about a 26?
That is my AC currently.
So it does not. All right, that vampire has his teeth fractured and his claws bounce off. And he takes
Toothache.
20 from the thing, 13 from that, and then another 7 from the. Oh no, they succeeded, so they don't take residual. Okay.
See, what we know is that what we didn't know is that Anton is actually a dentist from the past.
Yep, pretty much. All right, the secondary vampire is going to go charging up at CR 55.
Laser beam him.
Climbing up. If I can flip him right. Does not really matter, but bothers me. Okay, and he is going to attempt to attack you.
Also, DM, could you stream this on Discord so I can see it and not have to listen to like your voice twice?
Well, that's unfortunate that you have to listen to my voice
Once
twice.
is enough.
Well, sorry, mate. I'm too lazy. All right.
Shit.
And plus, the reason why is it lowers the quality of the stream.
Oh.
Yeah, 17 to hit CR55, as this thing's trying to smack you.
Miss.
All right, as
shield.
you dodge nimbly.
I have a shield.
And 16
That's
to bite you?
basically on fire. That doesn't work.
Okay. And then he takes 20 points, another 13, and they succeed.
Well, he's right up close since he.
Sorry? What'd you say, Cameron? Cameron! Motherfucker.
He must have timed out.
I bet you he did. I was gonna say, yeah, here you go, if you need it. There we go. Hi!
I'm back.
Welcome back. Alright. What were you saying, Cameron?
I was making a joke about smacking with the flaming shield, basically.
Oh, got you.
Oh wait,
Okay.
did it hack me from the front? Because it'd be running
Yeah.
up into that laser, wouldn't it?
Yes, but I'm not gonna say that's gonna be stupid enough to run straight into it. The secondary vampire, having not much movement, is going to do the same and or go after Anton, climbing up to smack him. Anton does a 10 hit.
No.
Fucking God. Does a 23 hit. Fuck.
No.
God damn it. One of you needs to be smacked. Alright.
Why do we
13.
need to be smacked? It's these guys who started the fight.
CR55, you are up, my buddy.
Okay, good. It's hammer time. I'm not even moving.
Okay.
This is going to be fun.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to attack the vampire that attacked me first.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Yeah, all of them would be within 5 feet. 5 foot reach, basically, right?
Well, the two that are attacking Anton are about.
I thought Anton was
few feet,
beside
yeah.
me.
Yeah, I would say that. Yeah, it's within 5 feet.
Okay, perfect. I'm raging, so I get +2 to damage. I'm also gonna action surge this turn.
Okay.
So I'm gonna have 6 attacks.
All right.
So first up,
You're gonna bop them
first
on the
one
head.
up with the hammer. That is a 15 to hit.
That does not hit as the vampire dodges out of the way.
I'll swing again. How's a 30 to hit?
That hits. That hurts a lot.
That is 15 damage.
Okay. As you smack the creature, he looks like you can see his teeth are missing at this point. He's pretty beaten down.
I'm gonna swing at him again.
Okay.
This is attack number 3.
Mm-hmm.
19 to hit.
That
I
hits.
misread that number. And that is an 11 damage. Damn.
He's kind of, you can see as you smack him in the head, he's starting to get kind of dizzy. He looks a little disoriented.
Another hit for him. 18 to hit.
That hits.
That is 17 damage.
As you slam down on his head, the head pops like a watermelon, and it goes all over you and Anton.
Now it's time for my 4th attack, attacking first one that swung at Anton.
That'd be your 5th attack.
5th?
Yes.
5th attack, yeah. You're right, I have 2 more. 24 to hit.
That hits. Roll damage.
And then that's another 11 for damage towards him.
All right, as you pop him, he kind of slowly starts to drop a little bit, looking confused.
Next hit, 23.
That hits.
And then that is 13 damage.
All right, as you smack him, there's now a dent in his head, but he is still standing, and he is now glaring at you with the very little focus he has.
Can I bonus action try to provoke all of them to attack me?
Do you have a bonus action to taunt?
I don't. I haven't used my bonus action yet, so
I know. Do you have a bonus action that allows you to taunt?
no, I don't. That's why I was asking. If I
I
could
mean,
just
you
do
can try.
something.
What are you gonna try and say to them?
Probably since I'm enraged at EXE, just roar at them. So
Okay. Roll intimidation.
I didn't take any points into this. 16. Still not terrible.
All right. The vampires seem a little annoyed at you. They are starting to feel challenged.
And that'll be the end of CR55's turn.
Okay.
How did
All
I...
right.
Wait.
Yes.
Nope.
Okay.
That's something I can do later.
All right. Going into the dungeons once more. One of the vampires is going to go ahead and turn to Asteris and is going to immediately try and bite his neck. And also
You can try.
Get bitch slapped.
And it also begins to heal as he is no longer in direct sunlight. And he is going to
Give me a minute.
a 12 to hit, Asteris.
Sorry, bud. Just ain't your day, is it?
How about a 20 as he smacks at you?
I'll pop another spell slot for shield.
As his hand goes popping off, he looks annoyed at you, and that is all he is going to do at this point. However, at the end of his turn, he is going to turn and try and bite Asteris one more time for a 27 to hit.
Yeah, that'll do it.
All right, taking 10 points of piercing damage.
Crunch.
And 11 points of necrotic as he bites down and slurps very loudly.
I don't take kindly to slurpers around here.
All right, Asteris, is your turn.
Okay. Just gonna go for the old 1-2.
Okay.
My ambush Drake is gonna take an action to shove. So another athletics check or dex
Okay.
from the vampire.
All right, athletics, which is dex based. Yeah, no, strength.
Athletics is strength.
Damn it. Well, that's a 9.
My guy rolled a 10. Holy shit.
Damn.
Okay.
All right.
So another prone, and then it's just auto hits, right?
Mm-hmm. As he can't
Very
dodge.
nice, my wife. I'm gonna use my bonus action to cast Spirit Shroud.
Uh-huh.
So my attacks do an extra 2d8 radiant.
Okay.
So
Oh, good.
that's
That'll combine with what I'm gonna do.
27 plus 32 is 59 points of damage.
All right, as you smack down on him as he's been knocked over, you can see as you cut cleanly into his shoulder, cutting down through the collarbone, it screams in pain and looks like it's in as blood starts to spurt out in this black wretch.
You make me sick. Then my ambush Drake will take an attack with its reaction because he's a good boy.
All right.
He's the goodest of boys. Unlike my goddamn Blink Dog.
He got a 23 to hit.
That hits.
Only 15 damage this time.
Okay, as he bites into this poor vampire, it screams more and looks very angry.
Get him, Idris! Get him!
All right. Is there anything else, Asteris?
I get like an extra action if I don't move, right?
Correct. Yes.
So then, how far away is the other vampire from me?
They're within 10 feet of you.
Ho. But this time I gotta roll because he's not prone.
Correct.
The
So wait,
first
did he
one.
just kill one?
Nope, he didn't
Yeah,
kill
I
it.
did. Oh, I didn't kill it?
Nope, it's still standing.
Oh.
It's still
Oh.
alive. It's just knocked prone and bleeding.
Oh, okay. So then I have advantage then. Prone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you want to reattack it, you can.
That is a 18 to hit it.
Are you hitting the one that's still standing?
I'm hitting the one that's. Wait, hold on. Okay.
One's prone
So
that
the
you
one that
just
I
knocked
just-
down. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And
And
it's
then-
alive.
Yes, it's still
And
alive.
it's alive.
Mm-hmm. He's hurting real
Okay.
bad, but he is still alive. And then there's one
Okay.
beside him that is standing
Okay.
currently.
I got confused. Yeah,
No
I'll go for
worries.
the one that's barely alive.
Okay.
So that's uh
So it's an
11 plus 16 is 27 damage. Is it still up?
As you cut down, you manage to finally split the skull. The vampire turns to ash.
Not bad.
And I'll take my last attack at the other one.
Okay. All right.
And that's a 7.
To hit, that misses.
Yeah.
As it dodges nimbly out of the way.
Goddamn bloodsuckers.
Oh, I have a
That's my
plan to
turn.
slow him down.
Okay. All right. Yes.
As a free action, could I like toss Malthor a short sword?
Mhm.
Or is that too much? Yeah, I'll
No,
say
I'll,
you look like you could use one of these, and I'll give him a spare short sword I have.
All right.
Oh, good.
You now have
I
a
have a
basic
stabbing
short
stick.
sword. Yeah. Okay. Anton, Kips, CR55, and Tikva all give me perception checks, please.
Mm-hmm. Can do,
Uh,
can do.
Okay, can do.
Don't copy me.
Don't copy me.
Both of you shut up and do as I ask. Anton at 8. Oof. Man, gotta work on them numbers.
CR55's passive perception is 16, just to
Mm-hmm.
put that out there. If this DC is lower than that.
You want me
Okay.
to roll perception, you said?
Yes.
Mine is 14.
Meanwhile,
if it
that's
matters.
25.
Got it. 25. All right. And Kips.
Let me roll.
God damn it, Kips.
6. I'm
6.
oblivious.
Yeah. You've realized the existence of the world is futile. You notice that the DM takes a minute to run to the restroom. And
I already knew that.
everyone else in the group notices 2 bats that come flying in and turn into what looks to be almost these humans in wizard outfits with vampiric fangs coming out. Your best
Fuck
friends.
Casters.
And I will be right back in a moment to run to
Oh.
the so I can run to the restroom.
Best friends.
Yeah, they're the ones that fled in the Wizard Tower incident.
Hmm. Yeah, F spellcasters.
Yeah, they had a
Man,
short
Miguel, you
sword
must be a
now.
luck charm or something. I've never done that good in combat before.
No, none of us have rolled this well in combat for a long
I
time.
fear what our rolls are gonna be like next session.
Having a short sword.
Miguel, this is
Balthor's gonna be pissed if he can't get
the
his stuff back.
this is the product of me rolling so bad in your campaign yesterday.
You didn't
Or
roll
not
that
yesterday,
bad, did you?
Friday. No, I got like awful rolls. I kept getting like 3s and 4s and 5s.
But you rolled good at the religion check and the DMs, and that was what was
The
important.
religion check in the DM, yeah. But like when I did that wisdom check for my Twilight like sphere thing, the
Yeah.
channel divinity, I got a 9 total with a +5 bonus, just straight roll. So I
Oh,
got like a
Malthor's
3.
about to do something really fucking hilarious.
Meanwhile, Anton, you're getting the opposite. All your nat 20s are coming to bite you in the butt, huh?
Alright.
See, if you would have handed me that short sword immediately, I could have made it a magic weapon.
And
Sorry.
as the spellcaster
It's
immediately
fine.
as it lands takes its turn,
Counterspell.
it is going to cast 4th level blight.
Anton, you want it? Or I don't know if you have your reaction.
Oh, and Anton's in the bathroom. Give him a minute.
Oh,
Yep,
yeah, hang on. I want to know.
Oh.
Yeah. Yours is better than mine, so
Okay.
go for it.
What level are you counterspelling at?
3.
Okay. So go ahead and roll for it.
Nope.
Nope. The spell goes
Can I
off.
still counterspell?
Nope. One per
What?
person.
With
One
my
person
reaction?
per. Nope. One person per is what I'm gonna say. So I need a con save from each of you, except
Oh,
for
boy.
Asterius and Malthor do not need to.
Does
Does
CR55 need
my
to do a con save?
sanctuary thing do anything?
Con save. You want me to do a
Sanctuary.
con save?
No,
I
because this
don't
is an area
think-
of effect.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
okay.
not specifically targeting you.
Yep.
Well, that's 21. So
That's
Hang on, I have to check something.
That is a success.
How does
I
a 25 do?
That works.
got a 16.
Yeah. Okay. That fails.
Does that? Hang on then. I have something I'd like to do in reaction. Favored by the gods. Once per short rest, if I fail a saving throw, I can roll a 2d4 to add it.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do that.
Roll a 2d4 to add it.
4, so 20 total.
Okay, so you succeed. So you all take
All right.
half damage. I'm just doing
Good.
something so
Is
I can
this
keep
poison?
track. This is
Necrotic.
necrotic. Okay.
Yep.
So I'm
Well,
just
I take half damage from everything but psychics, so
Malthor. It's not Malthor that's getting hit with this, nor is Asteris.
no, but rage.exe,
Oh, gotcha.
bear totem.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bear totem. That
Flip.
BS.
There we go. All right. So the first of the spellcasters is going to do that. So let me roll the damage for that. It is at this level. How many dice? 8d8 of necrotic. So I'll just roll it in the chat because I'm lazy. R8d8. That is 43 points of damage. Halved is 21 points of necrotic
Halved
damage.
again is 10.
Mhm.
And said creature takes 20, then 13. All
Well,
right, because of
Does
the
it take 13 from
Mhm.
the acid?
'Cause
if
it
I
landed in
didn't
the
cast it
acid.
on it? Oh, okay.
yeah, they just landed into
Yeah.
the center of the room.
Oh,
Would
right.
they
The
be
acid's
affected by
just there.
sickening radiance then too?
Yep, that's why
how
they took
much
the
damage?
the 20. Oh, it was for Kips. What was your con save?
I believe it was like it was a
Oh,
success. It was a success.
Okay, yeah, then you're taking 21 points of necrotic.
Yikes.
Yep. All right, and then that is
Do
the
some
end
healing, Claire.
of that vampire spellcaster's turn as he used his movement and his attack. So, Malthor, you are up. One vampire left in the room.
Not even gonna bother moving.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna cast daylight on his eyelids. I mean, yeah.
Give me an intelligence check.
Okay. I only get a +1 to this. Let's hope it's a good one. That's 6.
Yeah, so as you go to aim for his eyelids, instead you end up hitting him in the skull or in the head, and now he has a light on his head, and he looks very confused.
It's daylight though, so
Yep,
it
It
is
still
sunlight.
burns.
Yeah, he'll burn. At the end of each turn, he'll take 20 points of damage, but
I was trying to blind him.
he looks more irritated with you now than anything else.
Well,
As you
So
see all the
there's something
wrinkle
else-
lines, you can see the makeup he had on him at one point, and it's
Well,
all now
I
drying up.
may as well just punch him.
Okay.
I'm not even gonna use the short sword yet. I don't trust the man that freed me yet. I'm punching.
Okay, go ahead and punch him.
Perfectly good short sword. I don't know what do you think? It's cursed or
27.
something?
27, that hits.
And I'm smiting, so that's another 48 on top of 11,
Mm-hmm.
which is another 20, so 31 damage.
Okay. He looks annoyed. The vampire looks annoyed as you manage to get good hits in on him, but he's standing and he's getting his fist ready.
That was my first attack for my attack action. Second attack for my attack action.
Mm-hmm. Well, you
That's
used
a 22
dawn.
to hit?
Remember that.
I used daylight
Or
since
daylight.
I'm not moving. And daylight only takes one action.
Oh, you get 2 attacks
Cast.
per action. Gotcha.
Yep.
'Kay.
So that's 22 to hit.
That hits.
I'm not gonna smite on this one. That's just an 11 damage straight up.
Okay. Again, getting another punch in, you manage to smack him in the mouth, and he is not happy.
Do something about it then.
All right. Tikva, what was the saving throw for the dwarf that he needs to make now that he is flowing in your telekinesis?
It contests my abilities for modifiers. So there's no DC. We just both roll.
And what's he rolling?
Strength
Okay.
check.
Gotcha. All right.
He is as high up as I could move him with the 30-foot range. So if
Yep.
he breaks free, he does drop.
Not a
Oh
problem.
boy. Okay. Let's hope I roll good, guys.
Right into a sickening radiance. Freaking
19.
amalgamation of
So
magic.
So
he
he
succeeds
succeeds.
and he drops.
And does he have? He doesn't have. No, he has nothing. So let me give him a dex save and see if he manages to succeed. That's a 15. I'm gonna say he lands on his feet, but that's his movement. And he is going to. I'm just checking something. He is going to go ahead and go into a rage.
Big oof.
And I'm just checking. Nope, he has nothing else he can do. Yep. Okay. All right. And he is going to stay standing. So he is now standing. All right. One of the vampires, finally standing up, is going to turn and run straight for Anton because he is the closest thing to him. And the guy is going to try and smack Anton. This works out so well every time. Let's see.
This is just so perfect. It's amazing.
15
it's like
to
a
hit,
conveyor
Anton.
belt of death.
Nope.
God damn you, Anton. 25 to hit, Anton.
Yes, and I have no reaction because I counterspelled.
Yep. He bites your toes. You take 10 points of piercing damage. One of your toes is gone.
Would his damage shield block the toe from being lost?
I'm
Yeah.
joking. No, you have a nice bite mark now in your toe that's going to be bothersome for a little bit, and you take 16 points of necrotic damage as the vampire is sucking on your toes. However, he takes 20 points of damage from the sunlight still in the room.
Yep, he will also take 25 points of cold damage from my armor.
Oh, and as he bites down for the last time, you see as his face turns to a frozen ice cube and shatters, and the body falls and drops.
And I still have 1 temp hit point
God damn you!
currently.
All right.
Which means the next hit will take another 25.
And not realizing that, the other vampire is doing the same thing, because again, you are the closest target to him. So, he's going to take an unarmed strike. That's 18 to hit.
Nope.
And this one's going to try and bite another toe. That is a 29. That is a crit, and that is not a confirmation.
See, he makes his AC so high to protect them, not himself.
So you take 8 points plus another. So 18 piercing damage.
Okay. So
And
that'll be
then
17.
15 plus 11. So 26 points of necrotic damage.
Okay, he will take another 25 points. And you said
Yep.
26 of necrotic, so that's resistance, so 13.
The vampire drops to the ground once more, and you can see his head is freezing. He is still staring at you, though. All right.
You gave him a brain
Suck
freeze.
my toes.
And with that request of CR55, the vampire is going to climb up and attack Anton once more. Again, as Anton is the closest thing to him. And it's the only thing he can do. And he is going to try and grapple Anton. So, athletics check against his strength.
Couldn't it also be acrobatics?
Yeah, it depends on how he wants to do it, I would say. Yeah.
Yep. I will do acrobatics because it's actually higher.
That's fine. Okay, you did athletics in that one. Is that the one you meant to click?
Or no, yeah, athletics, that's higher.
Okay. All right, you fail as the vampire grabs you and pulls you down with him to the ground.
Yep.
You are now grappled by a vampire.
Affirmed user. Whack.
And the other vampire seeing this is going to charge straight towards Anton, attempting a good smack, which is an auto success, I believe, when you're grappled. Is that correct, or am I wrong on that? Please correct me, Anton, because I believe you would have this.
Comes 0, can't speed, and incapacitated.
I thought
No,
it was
it
when
does
they're
not say
prone
Does
at
not look
auto.
like it.
advantage.
Nope. Just
Okay.
it's
Prone.
just speed 0 basically.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, then he is just going to try and smack you while you're being held and hugged lovingly. You know, normal things. And that is a 24 to hit.
Yes.
That hits. All right. You take 12 points of bludgeoning damage. And the vampire is then going to lean down and give you a nice loving kiss on the neck for 27 to hit.
Yes.
As you feel its mustache, very dead mustache, tickle your neck. You take 9 points of piercing damage and 15 points of necrotic.
That is half, so 7.
And the last vampire is going to turn towards the door and is going to attack it to try and open it, as the door doesn't seem to want to open. And let's see if he can manage to break the door down. That is to hit. Well, it's an auto success since it's an object. Smacking the door the first time does nothing, and Art managed to cut it, and then the door comes shattering open. And you see as 3 more vampires are standing outside. Uh-oh, Kips has got something in the background. And that vampire then takes 20 points from the radiant damage.
And opens up sunlight to be onto everyone else.
Yes, in fact, that is the case. As the sunlight is going to rain in here. Anton, it is your turn. You are currently grappled and surrounded by things that are trying to eat you.
Helps if I unmute.
Mhm.
I
Slightly.
will first cast Misty Step.
Okay.
I will pop up all the way in the corner over by past Tikva,
Okay.
which I
smart.
assume is within 30 feet.
Yeah. Vampire looks confused.
Then I will cast a 6th level armor of Agnes.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. I was about to say, oh shit.
Was worried for a second.
Is this fireball? Oh no.
No.
Is it time?
No. But now I have 30 hit points.
Okay,
Or
nice.
temp hit points plus my wards refreshed.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. That vampire that was holding you looks confused and looks very sad that he lost his cuddle buddy. All right. Anything else, Anton?
Nope. That is it.
Okay. The next vampire, realizing that you had left, is going to confusedly look around and is going to try and climb up and grab a CR55. Climbing up. Oops, if I can actually manage that. These things, you know, no matter what, they never are easy to work with. I love Tabletop Simulator, but they need to make better pieces. Alright. I will eventually get that thing up there. Anyways, alright, it is going to go ahead and take a smack at CR55, ignoring his, or avoiding his thing of Radiant. That is a 22 to hit, CR. It'd help if you unmuted, mate.
That does hit.
Okay. You take 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Alright.
And as the vampire looking at you and hears the cling as its hand smacks on metal, realizes biting you would hurt like hell, it's just gonna punch you again. Does an 11 hit?
No, it does not.
As the vampire's fist smacks into a harder piece of plate, and you just see it and pull it back and like wave it about. Still being in
like punching a brick wall.
Still being in the sunlight, it takes 20 points of damage. The next vampires are going to continue to follow, doing the same. That's a spellcaster. Charging up here after CR55. Another one is going to try and smack you. 24 to hit. Does that hit? CR55. Uh-oh. Did he disconnect?
My Discord does not like me today.
Yeah, that's fair. Alright, does a 24 hit?
It does.
Alright. This vampire does
Discord
7
isn't the only
points
thing.
of bludgeoning damage as it just punches you again. And
That's reduced to half, so
3. All right, and then it is going to try and punch you again, doing 22 to hit.
yeah, that hits.
All right, and it is going to do 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
Reduced to 6.
All right, and then it is at the end of its turn. It's going to use its only action item or legendary action to go ahead and use an unarmed strike on you again. Does a 21 hit?
That it does.
All right, and it is going to do 10 points of bludgeoning damage, smacking you once more.
12 points more, so 6 more.
All right, the last vampire in the roster, he is going to climb up as well, trying to get up here. And he is going to have to push past, using up his action. All of his movement. He is going to go ahead and start smacking CR. Does a 14 hit?
No. AC is 20.
So a 24 hits. All right, perfect. And you take 12 points of bludgeoning damage from the vampire
Reduced to 6.
And the vampire takes 20 points from Radiant. And last but not least, our favorite friend, Davmorn. And
oh, come down to the basement, Davmorn. There's someone who wants to punch you in the face.
Davmorn, not knowing about the whole thing in the basement, is going to use his concentration to cast a 4th level Cloud of Daggers on. I'm just checking what's the radius. Oh, it's a 60-foot radius. So that's going to hit everyone.
Counterspell. I still have my reaction.
Yeah, go ahead and roll.
Okay. You said it was a 4th level, correct?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm casting it at 5th level. Counterspell.
Fuck you.
No.
I think that's an auto fail then.
Yep. Being angry, and as you cast it and the spell immediately dissipates around you, he glares at you and says, and gives you the middle finger as he casts it again.
He's lucky. He's lucky I can't.
At the same level.
As a reaction.
So
that's fine.
Wait, let's see.
Hey,
no.
That's burning his spell slots.
I will counterspell at 4th.
Fuck you. As a second action.
And we're such a stupid combo.
Alright.
Counter spell.
He's gonna need both those hands to flip us both off.
The last thing he is going to do, since he is not moving at all, oh no, he used both of his. Oh fuck! God damn it! I don't have that. All right. So then that's the end of his turn.
We hate silver thread in this house.
All right, back down in the dungeon, the vampire, having been beaten by both guys, is going to go ahead and smack Asteris, thinking this would be a better option. And he is going to go ahead and take an unarmed strike. Asteris, does a 27 hit?
Yeah, that does it.
Okay. You take 6 points of bludgeoning damage. And then he's going to try and bite your loving neck with a 17 to hit.
My neck ain't so loving.
All right. And that's the end of his turn, and he takes 20 points of damage from the sunlight. All right, we will be back in a moment. Another vampire is up, as they are going to continue charging forth, trying to beat up on CR55, climbing up. He is going to go ahead and take a smack at CR55 with an unarmed strike of 15, which misses. And a 22, which hits, and you take 7 points of bludgeoning damage as he continues punching you and denting your metal.
That's reduced to 3.
Yep, they're trying. All right.
This tickles a bit.
Now the warlord. How long does that mind whip thing last, Tikva?
Let me go double check. I believe it was just that one turn, but I'll verify.
Yeah, 1 turn, I believe.
Because it's a spell I haven't really used before.
No problem.
On its next turn, yeah. So it's only was that
Okay.
one round thing.
All right, then after that, he is going to turn to Tikva and charge forth.
Do I still have Sanctuary?
At
No,
this
that's
no,
gone
you
now.
wouldn't. Wait,
Nope.
Oh wait,
yeah,
no.
that was a
Alright.
minute. It was a minute long, so
Yeah,
I think
so
we're
2
on
rounds.
the third
Yep.
round or so. So
we are on the 3rd round. Okay. And
That's
he
fine.
gets 2 weapons attacks, even with his movement, and he is going to draw his greatsword and start smacking Tikva. Does an 18 hit Tikva?
An 18 is just my AC, so I believe
Alright,
it
Let's
missed.
miss and fuck 10. Ah, he misses
Oh
as
my
he slashes both times. At the end of
I'm
his
too
turn,
nimble.
he is going to use his legendary action, and as he has 1 point left, he is going to try and smack Tikva once more with a 27 to hit.
That does hit.
Good to hear. And you take 12 points of slashing damage.
That's
we'll
fine.
absorb that with my damage shield.
Wait, what? Wait, no.
Yep.
No.
Yep.
Fuck you. God
What?
damn
How?
Yep. Projected ward. When a creature you can see within 30 feet of you takes damage, you can use your. No, wait. I already used my reaction.
it. Mm-hmm.
I don't have a reaction. So.
So
never
you
mind.
take the 12 points, Tikva. Thank God.
Yep.
Let me hit someone, damn it.
It's fine.
You've been
He's gonna
hitting
get
me.
smacked next turn.
No,
All
Or
right.
my
better
turn
for
anyway.
you.
Damn it.
And the other spellcaster, the other vampiric spellcaster, now having landed and rolled into the initiative, he is going to go ahead and cast Blight on the entire area of the upper balcony, which is also going to affect his allies, but he does not care. So, I
Con save again.
con save from everyone, minus Asteris and
Gun
Malthor.
save. Gun save. Oh yeah.
Does a 20 pass?
It does.
So, DM, can I ask a quick question?
You can.
Blight, as written, is a single target.
It's an
15.
area of effect. Yeah, range area is
Nope.
30 feet.
Right, that's your distance that you can cast it. Otherwise, it would have a radius or something.
Oh
after it.
shit, you're right.
Oh.
So who are they
That's
blighting?
good.
That's fair.
Who are
I
you
did
casting
not
it on,
notice
DM?
that. Yeah.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
got thinking about that because I had a necromancer in an old campaign.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so that's
Always
fair.
worth double checking. Spells can be misunderstood easily.
All right, that's fair. Then it is going to target Anton, who is the main spellcaster of the group and the one that they're worried about, as he continues to take hits after hits. So that's a con save for
Without
you.
going down.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Do good.
You can do bad. It's okay. That does not
Not that bad.
succeed. All right.
Oof, man, those net
Those are
20s
not
yesterday.
anime protagonist levels of
31
come
points
on.
of necrotic
I'm
damage.
the anime protagonist this
Yeah.
game. This session.
And
Oof.
it's without moving. It is going to now to spread the damage slightly. It is going to cast its second 4th level spell for this one with Blight onto Tikva as the other
Yeah,
one.
I
So give me a
figured.
con
I
save.
figure. Yep. I'm just gonna double check something real quick.
No, you can't
Yes.
counterspell.
No, I'm not counterspelling. I use my reaction. I'm double checking my Okay, so it's it's once per. Okay. That is. Let me do. Where's my bonus? 14.
Okay, that fails. So you take 41 points of necrotic damage. No metagaming.
Not doing the
Kips.
greatest if the cleric wants to start healing. I'll be honest.
All right.
I
And
mean,
what-
CR55 is looking about a
All right, and if
percent.
I believe that it doesn't have a legendary action, does it? Let me check. Oh, it does. So it's gonna. Oh, it can't because it's nowhere near anybody. All right, nope, that's it. That's all it's gonna do. It does take 20 points of damage from being in the sunlight. And Tikva, you are up.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I just got kicked out, so I'm back. So Warlord's right on me.
Mm-hmm.
How far is Anton from me?
Right behind you, within 5 feet.
Okay, right behind me. That's good to know. And then how far are the others?
Within the farthest away is CR, and he's about 10 feet. Max.
Okay, and the farthest enemy from me is.
The farthest enemy away from you?
Yeah.
That's going to be one of the vampire spellcasters, and I'd say they're about 15 feet roughly.
Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Good to know. Wanted to check something. Are they in like any sort of straight line from me?
No, they're all at an angle. They're diagonal. The only one that's a straight line from you, in front of you, is the warlord.
But diagonally, are they next to each other?
No. The only ones
Nope.
you've got a shot at is if you aimed down the staircase to your left, you'd get 2 vampires in one hit.
Okay. No, that's fine. That's fine. All right. This is fine. This is fine. So, hi, warlord dude. Hi.
He doesn't
He's kind
respond.
of in my face. No,
Hola.
I don't say that in character. It's fine. I don't need to verbally greet him. We're locking eyes right now. It's very fun. Let's see. I want to cast Chill Touch. I summon that ghostly hand, and I just kind of smack him with it.
Good idea.
So,
Very good idea. Okay.
yeah. I'm rolling to hit. That's a 21 to hit.
That hits.
So he will take 3d8 necrotic damage and can't regain hit points until the start of my next turn. And if he is undead, I don't know if he is, he has disadvantage on attack rolls against me.
He is not undead from what you can tell.
Okay. But so he takes 19 necrotic.
Okay.
Which is fun, and he can't heal.
Mhm.
And now, what's a good thing I can do? What's a good thing I could do?
Get hit harder by the warlord.
Hit hard? Yeah, no, I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt at first level, so just up close range.
Okay.
Why not? I'm just gonna spam him with Guiding Bolt.
Okay.
So let's see if this hits. 1d20 plus 11. 26, I assume, hits.
Yeah, 26 hits.
So he will take 46 necrotic damage and have next attack. So 19 necrotic, radiant damage. Sorry, not necrotic. Jeez.
Okay.
Next attack roll made has advantage. That being said, I would like to action surge and hit him with my sword.
Okay. Roll to hit. See if you can smack him.
Yep. Made with this weapon. Yep. Yada yada. I'll just. I want to put this sword to some use. It seems a shame not to. 15.
15 does
and
not
that's
hit.
without. All right. Rolling my
you have
other
advantage.
roll. Yep. 18.
An 18 does hit. Roll your damage.
All right. Let me roll damage. Radiant won't do as much to this guy, but that's fine.
Wait, is it
What does
melee?
it do?
Yes.
Yeah, it's melee. Yeah.
Plus 1d6.
Oh,
Are you within
radiant?
30 feet of
Okay,
me?
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should be.
Mm-hmm.
Then plus
So
1d6.
1d8 plus 4. Okay. Thank you.
Or is it 1d8? Let me check.
I forgot to add that to my damage too. Jesus.
Kips takes the most useful thing that I've ever put as a feat, and no one uses it.
1d6.
Alright. Plus 4 plus 1d6. So 18 damage. Oh, dang. 8 and 6? Christ, I'm rolling.
All
good.
right. He still looks all right, and a little more annoyed at you now as he's glaring at you.
No, that's fine. Those were my actions. Bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
What do I have for a bonus action? I should have. Where's the thing I got? Where is? Huh. Hang on, I'm looking for something. It's fine. It's fine.
Yes.
I am going to convert 2 sorcery points to make a spell a bonus action.
Okay.
It's because I don't have really good bonus action spells naturally. And I will. Where's the one I want? Where's the one I want? Ray of Enfeeblement. So I
Okay.
have to roll to hit him.
Mm-hmm.
This'll be fun. Maybe. 20.
20 hits.
All right. Concentration. On a hit, the target deals only half damage with weapon attacks that use strength until the spell ends.
Okay. Fair
And
enough.
that'll be my turn.
Okay. All right. Kips, you are up, my man.
Oh.
Kips' plan to come into action.
Alrighty. Okay, first off, roll damage for all the dawns going on. Everybody that's affected by the dawn. Assuming the dawns are still there.
Oh,
They're
does
an hour.
does it go on your turn?
Yeah, it goes on my turn.
Oh, okay. Well, go ahead. That's 20 points of damage, correct?
For Dawn, I don't know how much damage Dawn does. It doesn't say on Dawn.
Oh, you can. Oh, okay, I got you. So no, yeah, you're good.
Yeah, I
Got
don't roll for Dawn. Dawn is just Dawn. But I do roll for the other one that I did. The what is it called? Where is it?
Daylight?
Where is it? Oh wait, no. Yeah, no. Daylight. I meant do for Daylight. I have to roll for Dawn.
Okay, gotcha. Oh well, that's okay. Well,
that is a 25 for Dawn. So
One sec.
everyone within a 30-foot like cylinder dealio takes has to roll a 18 per con.
one sec.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. So.
Yeah, everyone within.
So good. Give me a minute just to count this out. One moment. It's gonna take me a minute. One moment. A lot of guys I'm working on here. Give me a minute. Okay, let's make sure that gets damaged. That gets damaged. Give me another moment. I'm still damaging things. Okay, so the good news is every vampire minus the one down below and the 2 spellcasters are now dead. They were that low on HP, and that actually counts for the ones that just entered the hall. They didn't make it either, sadly. So, yeah. So all that's left, you watch as the dwarven man or king-looking figure drops to the ground. So the 2 vampiric spellcasters don't look very bothered by this whole thing, and neither does Davmorn. But yeah, so the majority of the vampires are now gone. Actually, all of them are gone but one.
So only the spellcasters.
Does that include the warlord too?
Warlord's not a vampire.
How hurt do the spellcasters look?
Oh, they look pretty comfortable. You don't even see see any wounds, nothing.
Oh, I don't see any wounds or anything.
They look slightly seared on their faces, but even that is very little.
Are they within the range of my Dawn spell I casted earlier?
Yes, they've been taking damage each turn.
Okay.
Are
so
they within the Sickening Radiance?
Sickening Radiance?
Yeah, that I cast a while ago.
No.
Concentrations.
They were not in the room at the time, I don't believe.
Well, it's an area. If they move into it, they would still be affected.
Yes, they did take their damage when they moved into it. Yes.
Okay. And you've been doing the exhaustion.
Yep. It's one of the reasons I only have so many spell slots left.
Yep.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah. So they have to roll. So they have to roll con then.
Yeah, they both failed. That's why I already did the DPS for it.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, that's why everything died suddenly. Just poof.
Oh, okay. So you did. Oh, so you did Dawn and you did Daylight. Okay. Good to know. How about I cast
Mass Healing Word might not be effective.
You guys, yeah. Let's do a 6th level Prayer of Healing.
Wait, 1 moment.
You got it.
Yeah.
Fuck, I don't have counterspell, damn it.
You cannot do unto us as we have done unto you.
Yeah, lucky you.
Let me roll healing. 68. $53?
Fuck you. Alright, 53 HP. Is that split amongst the party, or is that each individual person?
I believe that is each individual person. Let me check.
Oh, if it is, oh fuck you. I gotta kill the cleric.
It is a 6th level, if that makes any. Just
No.
just so that you know.
Yeah, no, you're good.
Okay, do we all heal then?
Let me verify this real quick to make sure that it's the case that it is individually or if it's split, because I thought it was split, but I could be wrong. It's been a while since I've ran a cleric.
I think that's mass heal is the one that's split.
Yeah, I don't think you're wrong on that. Prayer of healing. Up to 6 creatures of your choice can within their range and yeah, so it is. So it's 2d8 plus your spellcaster level, because you said prayer of healing, correct? At what level?
It is Prayer of Healing, and it is at 6th level.
Okay, so yeah, that would be.
So it's 68 plus 5.
Yeah. All right, so
And
yes,
I got
so everyone got the 58. You said
3.
53. So everyone heals 53 points of damage.
Nice.
Fuck.
We love having healers.
Yeah.
Hey,
it's pretty
good. Guess
sick.
what? I'm fully healed.
I'm nearly there.
ZR55 just
And where are those spellcasters?
flexes.
Oh, they're in the middle of the room.
Awesome. I'm casting Firestorm on them.
Oh shit. All right.
Let me roll damage.
Do they have a save that they have to do for this?
Yeah, it's a dex save.
Okay.
I don't feel like they're gonna have a great time at it, but they might, you know.
28.
Not with 6 ingredients.
Oh.
And 27.
Okay. 28 and a 27.
Mm-hmm.
That was a lot higher than I expected. Well, either way, I still believe they take damage. Yeah, they take half as much damage. So
Okay.
let me roll damage real quick.
What's the
I believe
area?
it. Let's see. A storm made up of sheets of roaring flame appears in a location you choose within range. The area of the storm consists up to 10 10-foot cubes, which you
Okay,
can
so-
arrange as you wish.
Davmorn's gonna
Each-
roll then?
Each cube must have at least one face adjacent to the face of another cube. Each creature in the area must make a dexterity saving throw, or take
Alright.
7d10 fire damage on a failed save.
Okay, roll your
wait,
damage.
Okay.
Davmorn failed.
The gnome Shelby. Wait a minute. Kips would have heard about Silver Thread. He'd know he's a gnome. Kips.
He's
you're
also
doing
not
mouth
wearing a
work.
helmet, so it's pretty clear he's a gnome at this point. His helmet's gone.
He's definitely
Kips.
not an elf.
God damn it! Shut up.
Is he
Not a
a
Gnorg.
good dwarf?
No. All right, Kips.
Okay.
He's not a halfling. Royce never uses them.
It's because I don't have halflings in this world if I can help it.
49.
You
40
don't want the little
49 points of damage?
Yep.
Are...
And if they succeeded, then they get half as
Yeah.
much.
That's fine. Okay, let's do... So that is 24 is half. Okay, that's still good fire damage. And that hurt a lot. Let me see. Do they have... They do not have resistance to fire. That is unfortunate. Okay. Is that all? Is that the end of your turn, Kips?
Let's see. Do I have... Let's see. Channel Divinity. Alright, bud. We'll do. I'm almost done. Let's see. Turn Undead takes an action, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Turn Undead, definitely. Oh, whoopsies. Yeah, I think that's my turn.
Okay.
I think I'm okay.
Alright, both of the vampiric spellcasters are going to use their legendary actions, and both...
Oh, I believe they also still take damage as long as they're in
They
there.
will.
Just want to make sure. Okay.
And they're both going to cast Misty Escape and vanish out of the room, taking... They are down to 10 HP. Oof. Okay. Yeah, so both of them are down and they have taken off. Davmorn.
So they fled again, like the cowards they are.
Yep. I'm just checking to see if Davmorn has any like reactions, if he can do anything to leave quickly before getting killed, because they are going to vanish.
He could come into the dungeon.
Yeah, he could. I'm just checking something real quick. Nope, he does not. Unfortunately, right now he does not have anything that's going to save him. Okay. So
Come into the dungeon, my friend.
okay.
I'm waiting.
Alright, so that is Kips, vampires are dead. CR55, all you see left is the dwarf, who's unconscious, and you assume at this point is dead because it's not breathing. The warlord who's beating on Tikva, and a Davmorn.
I'm gonna go over to the warlord if as long as it doesn't take me too long.
Yeah, you can walk over there pretty easily.
I'm gonna step right on over and be like, and I'm still raging, and I get a +6, a D6 to my attacks.
Yep.
Oh, this is good. Time to start bashing him in. Sunforger.
Okay, roll to hit.
20 to hit.
That hits.
Plus another D6.
Go ahead and roll your damage.
I am for the first hit. That is 14 for the first hit. Second hit.
Alright.
19 to hit.
That hits.
And that is a 16 for the second hit.
As you smack him down once straight across the face, knocking his head with a sickening crack, smacking it to the side again. With a second hit, the head pops off and the body drops as the creature dies at your feet.
Letting out, bonus action, let out a guttural roar.
Okay. Alright.
Machine screeching noise, fax machine noise, there we go.
And
Perfect.
anything
fax
else you'd like to do?
Can I actually use a bonus action to try it? Well, actually, I would have noticed it wouldn't have affected him, so not worth doing. Nope, nothing else I'm gonna do.
Okay. Alright, Asteris, we come back to you in the dungeon. The last of the vampiric pack is standing in front of you. He is beaten, he is wounded, and he is not happy.
And he has a light on his forehead.
Yep. What would you like to do? Asteris?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. You're good.
So there's one vampire there.
Yep.
Could I hear what's going on upstairs? Like I can hear there's like fighting going on.
You've been hearing
upstairs,
fighting
right?
and yelling, and you've been able to catch the sounds of people casting spells and such.
Okay. Asteris going to look at Malthor and he's gonna say, You got this guy right here?
I do, but if you find a gnome, keep him alive. I want to kill him myself.
Yeah, sure. He's going to grab Idris and he's gonna dimension door up to the top.
Oh, okay.
Where he hears the fighting.
Alright. As you dimension
As closest to an enemy that he can hear.
A favorite spell of ours.
Alright. You land right standing behind what looks to be the unconscious corpse of a dwarf. Just laying there.
Alright, is anybody else like still up there that looks...
Yeah, you see a gnome standing there, still ready to fight, looking like he's, a little nervous. And then you see a group of strangers off on the other staircase opposite you.
He looks at the strangers and he says, friend or foe? I'm assuming friend, because you ain't vampires, but never hurts to be safe.
We'll assume the same.
Seeing as I just melted a bunch of vampires' faces off, I'm going to assume I'm your friend. Unless
I don't
you
need
like
the
these
sass. I just need the answer.
Well, you're getting both.
So the guy right in front of me, is he like
He's
a bad guy?
unconscious currently, yes,
okay.
but he looks like he's down. And the
And
guy
the guy right
beside you,
beside
yes,
me.
he is still up,
Okay.
and he
And
looks
he's
like
within.
within striking
he's a
He's
gnome.
distance.
he's within Glaven range.
Yep.
He's a gnome.
He's screwed.
Earn Malthor's trust by keeping the gnome alive for him to kill.
Hush.
Do we
No
know?
metagaming.
Will we remember that? Yeah.
No, he just told the Glaive Master there.
Yep. All right.
I ain't
Astros,
a master of the glaive. I'm just pretty good at it.
what would you like to
So I'm taking a total of just 2 attacks with my glaive.
Okay. do? All right.
And by bonus action, I'm gonna Hexblade's Curse that guy. So you see, Astros points a finger at the gnome, and like scales start to like pop up out of his skin and like snake up his arm and like get on his neck, and he screams out in pain. And I got a 23 and a 21 to hit.
Both hit.
Ho. So that's and dude, and then plus 22, 30, 43, 43 plus 8 is 51 points of damage to that guy.
All right. Astros, how
And
would you like
then-
to do this?
Woo! I'm doing non-lethal damage.
Oh shit.
So Asteris comes into the room. The way it looks is Asteris takes a running jump, and he throws his hand down, and a portal appears right in front of him. The door to the portal opens, and he jumps through it. As he comes around, he sees the scene. He asks that question. He wheels around, whoosh, hits the gnome square in the nose with the back end of his glaive, sending him tumbling ass over tea kettle, unconscious.
All right. As you knock him
Ass over
over,
tea
he's
kettle.
passed out.
It's vampire slaying time.
Give me a minute. I'm just checking something. Okay. All right. Malthor, as Astros, I assume, is done. Out there's legitimately no other enemies in the room now.
Yep, that's my go.
All right, Malthor. You have one vampire sitting in front of you, between you and the Freedom.
Well, he's gonna get punched to shit.
All right.
At this point, Malthor's just gonna set the sword and work his old gonna be using it just to make his fist harder.
Okay.
Punch with. Oh, let's get to this. It's plus 9 to hit. So that is lowest hit is 17, 18, 23, and a 27 to hit.
All of them hit.
As I'm
yeah.
not gonna be moving, so I'm just going on a fist rush.
All those
And
hit.
I'm going to sacrifice all 4 of my first level spell slots to do 2d8 of
What ability is that?
that's smite.
Oh yes. Okay.
For
Gotcha.
each hit, that's 2d8 and this
Okay.
is an undead, so I kept forgetting to technically count in an extra d8.
Okay.
So that's 12d8 of damage.
All right.
So 44 damage plus
As you slam into
Oh,
him,
44
punching.
damage
No,
plus
trust- you're
55,
good.
99 damage.
Oh god.
I'm going for overkill.
As you
My fists are
smash
glowing.
your hands into the vampire one after another, eventually you just find yourself smacking paste as there's nothing left of the poor creature.
I'm gonna let out the loudest yell I can. I am feeling good, but still pissed. And start up for the stairs.
Alright, as you head up the stairs, you see your party standing there. You see
I'll give him a small wave. Do I see the gnome?
You see Davmorn Silverthread unconscious at Astros's feet.
I grab
You
him
see
and I am going
a dwarf that you recognize, Malthor, at his feet. You recognize this dwarf? He's the head of your old church. And that is where we're gonna leave off tonight. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. We'll catch you next time.